We are working with Mary's group. You know, we're working together so we can get.
Yo,
I
can pick you up if you want.
Eventually, some of the guild does want to move to Toledo as far as
sure, you guys good?
Yeah, do you want to come to this chat?
You know, Mary's
What
business
chat?
is mostly Mary's business.
The guild is having a chat with not HOA right now.
Okay.
So we're kind of getting
yeah,
everyone
sure.
on the same page.
We're gonna talk about this ATM thing then, right?
Yeah,
Because,
we'll talk it up. I
kinda
mean, like, that shit's fucking stupid, honestly, Sis. I want to clear that up with you. I'm gonna go get Yeager and we'll clear it up, okay? Where are you at, Yeager?
It's like a Venn diagram.
I'm at a clothing store right now.
Which one?
The one near the car rental.
The one next to the carbon. Okay. Alright, I'll be there in a second. Bye-bye.
Alright.
Alright, I'm just going to the apartments to pick him up. We'll be like 2 minutes. Yo. Go. Everyone's up at the Vinewood Bowl, and we're just kind of getting on the same page because we got the HQ app, and we can get some turf to start pushing the lead on. And Delver is kind of leaning towards Toledo, so we're just having a chat with them about that. But before we get to that,
the fuck do you think I can hear anything you're saying?
I'm sorry. Okay. Do you want me to yell? Did the turbo get taken out of the car chat? Kind of slower than normal.
This car's loud as fuck.
It is pretty loud, isn't it? Kind of awesome though. I love it.
It's kind of fucking loud, is what it is.
But it's also awesome. Maybe low fuel is affecting it, yeah.
What are you guys talking about? The shit that happened like 2 days ago?
Well, we're gonna clear all that up, and then we're gonna talk about pushing weed in Toledo. Cause Delver wants to move in there, and do it there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so we're gonna, we got the HQ app, and it lets you push weed and shit. Well, a lot of it will explain to you. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It'll get explained to you. So.
sit here and talk about this Venn diagram and shit like that when we're getting snake. I take it he's not coming.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, Yeager's here.
Why is he so pale?
I
Did you
think
get
he's normal.
paler?
It looks normal.
Yeah.
I think it's normal.
Maybe.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't miss anything, did I?
Oh, I know you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh,
we were
what-
discussing something JJ did with the ATM.
Well, what did he do?
Apparently he transferred it to someone else that wasn't anyone here.
No, he told me he left it.
So he lied.
Then
More than
Terry,
likely.
well, Terry has it now, and I know Terry is like friends with JJ, knows JJ, and
Basically, it sounds like a friend of JJ now has claim on the ATM, and it sounds like he snaked it off to them.
Oh.
That
Terry
coincidence
Livingston
would
has
be
it now.
pretty wild.
I don't think you could transfer them, can you?
Either, so I'm not 100% sure if you could transfer it or if you can abandon it, but if you don't put money in it, you lose your claim on it. So if you just didn't put money in it, and
Well,
then
we
told-
took all of our money out after that meeting. Like the first thing we did is we just took all the shit out of the ATM and left it. So.
Yeah, so right when it went up, Terry Livingston.
Yeah, they talked behind your back
immediately
about
got
that shit, dude.
And has it, and I know that him and JJ know each other. And it's too much of a coincidence that almost immediately after it's gone, that he suddenly is claiming the ATM. I guess there is a world where that's possible, but it's very improbable that JJ didn't tell him to claim it or someone didn't tell him to claim it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That does seem.
What the fuck is Terry?
Terry,
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Terry used to be yokai a really long time ago, but he's parted ways with us. And then Yokai disbanded. So.
But you would know that they're close, right?
Well, yeah, they were Seaside together too. But then he left
Fucking
Seaside.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
so-
left Seaside. I mean, I don't know all of JJ's personal relationships. The guy tells me that he knows a lot of fucking people, so.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
mean,
from your perspective,
I
though, you would
understand
think
why
the
you guys
same
would say
thing,
that.
right?
Yeah, I understand why you guys would think that. Like, I can't speak personally to this matter, so I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what happened there, so.
Well, do you give
Okay,
a fuck about
well-
Terry?
No, I don't care about Terry.
Well, let's fucking kill this guy.
Like, I don't care what you guys think, Terry.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
problem
yeah,
solved.
okay.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking protect some guy
It's
that I have no
Yellow
claim to.
Pages.
Does killing Terry solve
Hey,
JJ?
what's up? You have an ATM up in Little St. Queen?
Well,
Medical
it sounds
District?
like, I mean,
Yeah,
you'd
you
have
need
to
to get
find
that shit
out
out.
if he gave it to him or
Or I'm
whatnot.
gonna stab
I
you in your
don't
fucking throat.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll find you immediately. Yes. You're gonna get rid of it, or I'm gonna fucking stab. You know what? I'll shoot you. How does that sound? Does that sound better? Yes, motherfucker. I got a gun. Yes.
Oh, boy.
You wanna fucking bet? Okay. You're gonna remove it in an hour, or I'm going to come kill you. Understood? Jaeger demon blood.
Shit.
You guys want to have a group project later?
How are they gonna transfer?
Alright, you heard
In
what I
an
said.
hour?
I'll call you back in an
I
hour.
don't know.
Yeah.
You guys want to have a group project in
By
an
the
hour?
way, he's pretty
I mean,
easy
if
to
you don't
find.
want
He
him
works
to
at
do
group
that,
six, like,
like-
all day, so.
Just have one of you guys ready to claim it when he undoes it.
I'll claim it. How do I do it?
I can claim.
You have to be with group 6.
I think me or Reed can
Orlando.
claim
Yeah,
it.
Reed or Rod
I
can
think
do
I
it.
can too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I can't speak to any of that shit, so I don't know. You'd have to talk to JJ about that personally.
Okay, but in the grand scheme of things here, if we're working on this supposed Venn diagram,
Yep.
and we have a relation with the guild, and you're also guild, but we're also
Yep.
expected to work with your other crew, and your crew, somebody from your crew, is already starting to snake. What is
Well,
the expectancy
if-
with them?
If they're starting to snake, you know, I didn't know anything about this. Here's kind of how I see it, right? Like, I'm not happy with how that whole meeting went down. I kind of just had to match energy, and like, you know, step up and
Yeah,
and
you're matching
and
energy after I apologize to you and to JJ.
well, no, like not your energy. I had to try and match, you know, his energy. Okay, at the end of the day, like, I have to be somewhat in line with my guy, right? I didn't want us to be fucking having any of those issues in the first place, right? Like, I didn't want the ATM to be an issue. I was actually working on, you know, doing that other deal on the side and making things going forward because, you know, I was looking forward to working with you guys. And then this ATM thing came out of fucking nowhere, and it was like a fucking pile drive into whatever the fuck plans that we had. And, you know, I don't care about it. It's a fucking ATM. I don't care about keeping an ATM up there. And I'm not happy that it caused those issues in the first place. You know? Like, it was only something I cared about because JJ cared about it. But, you know, he doesn't care about it anymore. And I got him to move on. And
Well, he doesn't care about it because he passed it to his fucking buddy.
Well, I mean, I don't know that for sure. So, like, how can I make a statement on that?
He's in your other group, right?
Yeah, he's a member of Kind of Shootout.
And you lead that?
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
You
I can
don't know
have a
anything
chat with.
about that.
I mean, no, I don't. I can have a chat with him about it, but I'm not responsible for Terry or like what all of the shit that JJ gets up to in his free time. You know, I mean, if I can talk with him, and if he did that, I can tell him to fucking knock it off.
Wait, then I don't understand. Then why in the initial conversation were you
Why
involved
did
in
this
the
happen at
ATM
all?
then? I
'Cause
mean,
you,
yeah, if it was a
you were
JJ
threatening,
problem, then
because you were threatening to kill him, and I couldn't have that.
okay.
That's
couldn't
the
have
only
that.
reason. That's the only reason that I even was causing an issue is because I heard that you guys wanted to fuck him up, and I don't want you guys trying to fuck him
And
up.
in the same vein, though, I mean, when I talked to Bjorn and I talked to Yeager, they said they would have done the same exact thing. to
I don't
JJ.
disagree. I don't disagree. But at the same time,
this,
I don't disagree. I don't think you had the necessarily wrong reaction, but I have to back him if you're gonna try and hurt him, right? Like, you see the point?
Oh, so this is like a my boy syndrome thing.
It's not in my boy syndrome.
Stop. Sis, don't have a fucking
Yeager, can you
attitude
speak
like
up?
This. It's not gonna make anything good.
But we need to understand what to expect going forward at the same time, yeager. Because if she, like Mary, if you say that you didn't care about it, and you think it's dumb that he was making a fuss over it in the first place, then why
Yeah.
is the solution not like, yo, this ain't worth it? Get rid of it.
Well, that was their solution. We were gonna get rid of it, and then we were gonna go forward with the other thing, and then it just didn't work out.
JJ did something fucking stupid, but
I feel like that could have
Mary
happened
is-
I
before
even-
you
I-
made
but
a
I
Mary's
even
conversation
gave
responsible
with us
for him,
about
right?
it.
Yeah, but I even gave a middle ground in that conversation, and you guys denied that.
No, we
and
we
stormed off.
wanted to go with that, and then you said no. Let's talk to everyone else.
We said, yeah, let's hold off and have a bigger meeting when you guys came back about the blueprint thing, because I honestly didn't feel like the blueprint thing was even involved in the conversation. We were just talking about the ATM strictly, and you made the conversation about the blueprint. Then we started talking about the blueprint, and when you started to ask for more based on that deal that we had with Trey previously, we decided, okay, let's put a pin in.
Yeager, how's it going? Long time. How you been?
Hey, you know Terry Lingston?
Yes, from a long time ago, yeah.
I'm gonna kill this guy. You have a gun?
No, I don't. Why? What's up? What's going on? I have a knife, but no, I don't have a gun. Why? What the hell's going on here?
This guy is an idiot, to say the least.
Oh,
He claimed an ATM up in Polito. It's a whole ordeal right now, but TLDR, he has an ATM up Polito. He didn't fucking ask anyone, and he has an attitude about it.
oh, okay, yeah, yeah. He deserves to get a. You know what I mean? But no, I sadly do not have a gun. Yeah,
Okay, I have one. It's just kind of difficult to get, so
yeah. I mean, you could have stabbed the guy.
yeah.
Really
I mean, good.
pierce his fucking, slit his fucking dick or some shit.
All right. If you see this Terry Lingston guy, just let me know where he is. Okay.
Okay, cool. I got you. All right.
I appreciate it.
I mean, yeah, that's
So-
stupid.
Can I ask, because I don't really like know about this ATM. Like, what's the deal with these ATMs?
Group 60 book can
so.
tax them.
Yeah,
and it doesn't
get
fucking
that
matter.
much, but is
It
just
doesn't
a
really
singular
matter.
ATM?
You can have up to 3.
It's up to 5% on the ATM.
Yeah.
So they pull out
We did, yeah.
a bunch of money, you get 5% of it.
But listen, like the only reason like that the mining rack shit came into it is because Trey was proposing a deal with my stuff, and I was happy to do it because I again wanted to try and build a good working relationship with you guys, and like these things are not cheap. They're not easy to come by, especially at the time when the deal was proposed. Like we could maybe get like one every 3 days, right? They go on the street for like 30 grand, and so from my perspective, I was willing to set aside some of the group's resources that we'd spend a bunch of time getting to help you guys out, because you guys were kind of in a shit spot, to try and build, some better long-term relationships. And then at the same time, we were also getting approached over some what I thought of as kind of silly thing in a pretty aggressive manner, and it just kind of took me aback. I just didn't really understand where it was coming from.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
like, I
you're
get it.
leveraging a deal that we made with Group A.
But that
based
group,
on
but
something
group,
that
but
we were
group A
pressing
was
Group B.
But
because
Group A
you're
was my
involved in
Group
both.
A stuff. Like it was Group A made it with Group B
Okay,
stuff.
but why is Group A stuff coming into play for Group B? We're pressing JJ, not the guild.
Because
That was only because you're involved in both.
no, it's
and you were
because the
using
guild
that
and
to
Kanashu
leverage both.
because guild and Kanashua's resources are the same right now.
Okay, so then there is no fucking Venn diagram then. Anything that we had with the guild is apparently all,
It's
right?
all the same then.
No.
It's all one.
Not
No.
specifically. Everything that's coming out of the house right now is coming from Mary's group stuff. So I don't know why Trey would even go out there and try to make that type of offer without really discussing
Yeah,
it
we
with
didn't
anybody
know about
else.
it, honestly.
Nobody knew about this deal.
Yeah, like
until-
I found out about it when Rod called me and he's like, "Hey, when are we getting our free mining rack?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know about that, but I mean, I'm down to do it."
I didn't say free one. I said we would just
Well,
pay
at
the
cost,
materials.
yeah, like at
Yeah.
cost, but like still. And like I was down to do it, but like no one like asked him to do that. Like it just
So
kind of
okay,
happened.
so even predating that deal, then who did we jump into bed with then? If it was not the guild when we had that big meeting, was it the entire collective of whatever you guys got going on. 'Cause I don't think we anticipated that on our end when we had that conversation up at the church, you know? I think that's where we're confused. Because again, this was a Group A deal, and now we're dealing with Group B, people that we don't even fucking know. You know, and the only sole common denominator here is that Mary's included in both.
I mean, I don't know what happened at that meeting, so I don't have an answer to that question. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's kind of more of a
Well,
yeager
please,
question.
I mean, you guys are here, so explain it to us. I mean, who are we working with? We know where we're at. I mean, you guys know who we are.
Yeah.
Who are we working with?
What do you mean? Who are you working with? Like,
Are we working
Like,
with
who's coming
guild?
up?
Are we
In
working
reference to
with the
me?
collective? Like, is any deal that we work through the guild, is that a collective with Mary and Group B? With the fucking, I don't know, what the other crew? Well, like, who are we working with?
Why is everything
when we had that
Mary's
meeting
fault,
up there
Dan?
up north, was that just you guys? Was that guild? Was it based on the entirety, or like?
Okay, let's get something straight, okay? The shit that I plan to do up in Polito, any of the guild that are following me there are doing it with the intent and understanding that I'm making the calls. No one's gonna go up there and make a deal like Trey did, like that, if it involves me. If they're doing that, that's guild related. It doesn't involve me.
So, wait, what?
Okay, so you're outside the
Huh?
Venn diagram of the guild.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So
I
like,
don't
that's
know
like a
what's
different
happening
version
anymore.
of. I'm
No.
confused.
Listen, some
You guys
of the
gotta
guild,
clarify this for us.
some of the guild are going to help me up there and be with me, right? But they understand that I'm the one that makes the decisions up there.
Yeah,
right?
those are already the optics, my man. I don't know what you're
What?
saying right now.
You're
The optics
asking me
are-
to clarify shit.
Yeah, I know, but the optics already,
It's
when you
between the
hear
two
guild,
groups.
it's like when you hear HOA, people
not about
think
who's
of
in
me,
charge.
right? I mean, that's already, you're saying the obvious. That's pretty much already what people think.
And what's the confusion?
The confusion is where Mary and her crew comes into play here, and when we
Mary
make a
and
deal,
her
does that-
crew.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone in the guild here, so I'm not. But if Trey goes up and makes a deal, you know, Trey's in the guild. You're talking to the guild. You're not talking with anything that has relation to me, if that's what you're asking.
But aren't you in
Okay.
relation to the guild? What?
No, I'm not in the guild.
No, he's. Yeah, so there's
Holy
two
fuck
guilds.
me.
No,
Not two guilds.
Two
it's
guilds.
not.
And then a
Well,
third.
How
break
is this-
this down to
How
earlier.
is
What are you
this
doing,
hard to
Yeager?
understand?
Well, what are you?
I don't
I'm
wanna
not
be
in
in
the
a gang
guild, but
anymore.
these guys are my
He's
family.
a sole entity, I guess.
So is
You're
Yeager
sole
the guild
proprietor of
Arsenal?
Little Sanguine, and some guild are invited to do it with you. But if we make deals, it's not with you and those guys. It's their other version,
No.
which is guild down here.
I don't understand how this is hard to
I'm so
understand.
confused.
Well,
So to
regardless
recap,
of
listen,
your involvement, I feel like we're asking when we make a deal, where does the guild stop and whatever Mary's other
Who are
group
you making a
begin?
deal with?
We don't
The
know.
guild.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
Well, with
Yeah, we
Trey.
don't know.
fucking
Okay,
know.
okay, okay.
No.
All right,
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Okay,
I don't understand how this is hard to understand.
Yeah, I don't understand the difficulty either. I really don't.
If you are making a deal with me in mind, you go through me. You're not going through anyone else. If Trey comes up to you, or someone in the guild comes up to you and makes a deal, you're dealing with the guild, and that includes Mary, who's in the guild.
Right.
Okay, so then the question is, when we're dealing with, as Sis was saying, the group B, and
Hold on,
then
this Terry guy's
the
calling me.
group C comes in.
Yeah. But
Did you get your ATM gun?
there's only one
Why are things
specific
from-
reason why that happened, though, and the reason is that Kaneshiro are the ones who are responsible for 99%
No, I'm not gonna pay you any
of
fucking money to unclaim it.
90% of the stuff with this specific computer in mind.
You're
okay?
gonna not get a knife inside
I'll
you.
wait till
That's
he's
what you're
done
gonna
yelling.
get. I don't give a fuck that it's an ATM, motherfucker. What I care about is that you went up there and fucking claimed something at a fucking place that's not yours. Without fucking talking to anyone that lives up there. Well, now you do know they care, motherfucker. You're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm gonna pay you to get that out. You're gonna get it out or I'm gonna kill you. I'm not gonna sit on it. I'm gonna come find you after this meeting if you don't have that shit out before it's done. You think about it. Sorry about that.
You're fine. So listen,
So-
in this particular instance, the only reason that Kanashiro even came into consideration is we share a house. The guild and Kanashiro both share a house. They've all been contributing resources to each other. And with the computer stuff specifically, like 90% of that came from Kanashiro. And JJ in particular has been responsible for most of that. So he
So then
felt
we're
a
dealing
certain...
with you guys as a whole then.
in
Well,
that
that's-
specific thing, but not like as
That's
a
where it got
whole.
complicated because Trey made a deal without any of us knowing, and then planned to
We didn't
use.
talk to any of
With
us at
with
all,
with
but-
everyone's stuff, yeah. Like no one knew when this deal happened, right?
I mean, that doesn't
I
matter
mean-
though, because whether you like the deal or not, the fact of the matter is, it is all underneath the same umbrella.
Mm.
The same house, the same bench, the same whatever.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean I don't disagree, but that's why like it came. Well, you understand then why the deal came into question then when this ATM shit happened.
Not really, because I would.
Well, you
assume
just
that
explained
you're
it,
gonna
though.
Have, no, because I would assume that if you're gonna have, like, you're gonna be in the guild, but you're also gonna lead this other thing, that you would separate when you're acting as the leader of this other thing and when you are acting as a member of the guild. It seems like you intend to act as both at all times. So when we deal with the guild, we have to understand that if some bozo comes up there being a dumb motherfucker, that we are apparently risking everything we have with a completely separate group in our minds. Just
I
because
don't
you
see
are
that
the
at all.
one that stands between them.
I don't see
That
that at all.
literally is just what happened though.
That
It's
is
not.
what happened.
It's not though.
That is what happened.
You leverage
Yeah,
guild
because
You
of the
literally
ATM.
leveraged them
Kanashiro
over
things.
us.
No, hold on. Some dumb
No.
motherfucker made a deal with our shits, and they felt a certain type of way about it. I understand what the issue is
Well,
to understand
What
that.
did that have to do with the ATM situation and JJ and you?
Because JJR didn't want to go through with the deal, and when that shit happened, he especially didn't want to go through the deal when I did.
Okay, so yes, it is all the same. As things stand right now, as long as you guys are all under one roof, it is all the same.
It's hard for me to like talk about that meeting
Because
because I
JJ
haven't been with a
contributed
single
to the
meeting.
thing it's initially coming from Trey, correct?
I mean, sure, I guess.
That's the. I'm not being aggressive with you. I'm actually genuinely trying to understand.
I mean,
why
I don't.
that got brought up.
I mean,
'Cause to you,
it got
that's
brought
all
up
the same
because
thing because JJ was involved in it.
Because I was trying to convince JJ to go through with the deal, and then this happened. Like I was in the car talking with him about we need to go through with this deal because we need to be on good terms with them because of all this other shit that's going on, and he didn't want to fucking do it because
He heavily contributed to computers and all that.
because it was mostly him that'd been doing it, and he didn't really, he didn't dislike you guys, but he just didn't feel like a need to do it, He wanted to sell them and make money, and like we were basically giving up like a $30,000 asset to help you guys out. And so from his perspective, it just didn't make sense to do. And I was trying to convince them, and then this drama blew up at the exact same time with the ATM.
Okay, so as long as you all are sharing everything, then we can expect that to be the status quo.
Well, right now I'm working on trying to get our own computer separate from Kanashiro. So like that's not necessarily like this is such a fucking hyper specific circumstance. Like I don't see like shit that happens with Kanashiro as connected to the guilds. It's
It sounds
mainly
like anything that gets made though would go through you anyway, so you'd have the final say. You said as much in that meeting. If I made a deal with Bjorn or something like that, and it needed to go through your fucking table, then you would have final say either way, right?
I would if Born made a deal with you, I wouldn't try and tell him not to do it.
The computer stuff is like such a complicated and like it's like it really is an ultra specific thing.
Yeah, like the only reason that we said no or the only reason that I felt such a specific type of way about it is because of how JJ was intrinsically linked to this shit, and at the time, like I couldn't like agree to do a deal when we'd just been having all those issues and getting pressed. Like I just couldn't fucking do it. It didn't make sense to me.
Why is it if Bjorn made a deal, you would honor that, but not Trey?
What happened with Trey is Trey made a deal over stuff that was in possession of essentially Mary and JJ, which is Kanashiro
Yeah, we
stuff.
understand that. Yeah,
we haven't seen
understand that
Trey
now.
since, so we have no fucking idea what the deal is with that.
Which
At
is
the
why
moment, we
Ant
do
said
both
that we're
live under
dealing
one
with
And
all
if
of you
and
guys,
if
yeah.
but Bjorn wouldn't
Mostly
make a deal
correct.
without asking though, right? Like Bjorn would call me up and he'd let me know what's going on and he would explain it all and I would be okay with it. That's the only difference here. I mean, like, I'm not trying to put the blame on Trey. Like, it's not really his fault that fucking, Power World appeared and everyone just fucking fucked off at the exact same time. I'm not trying to blame things on him. It's just, it's a lot of bad timing for a lot of things that kind of made it happen like this, you know?
I mean, okay.
You know, like if Bjorn made a deal with you guys and it needed to go through the bench, I'd let it happen. Cause he's guilds, and just cause I like own the benches
Okay.
doesn't mean that I'm not gonna
So-
like stop it from happening. You know?
Okay. And if we ended up having issues with the other group, would that have an effect on those deals, or is that something separate completely?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like as long as it doesn't directly involve me, no. Like if you guys like have issues with Kanashiro people, then that's gonna be on them to sort out, and the guild will be
Okay.
separate from it.
Well, that's what I.
But like if you
I
have a
felt like
problem
you
with
said-
me, like unfortunately, just because of how I'm tied to it, like it could end up being one or the other, you know.
Okay. I just
But
feel
I
like
don't
with
want
the
to.
ATM
I don't want to
stuff, you
include the
said that-
guild in
that
issues, you know.
It was his problem until we decide that the course of action was fucking him up, in which case you had to jump in. I just
Yeah.
want to, like, where do consequences end up being where you get looped in to what the shit that they're pulling, and when does that then become a problem for a deal with the guild? 'Cause if that's looping you in,
I don't know.
and then
What
it's
you,
a
I
whole-
don't understand what you're asking. I'm sorry.
I just
He's
you know, you're-
asking if they fuck up Kanashiro, are they gonna ruin their relationship with the guild?
No.
Yeah.
No, I
Or
don't.
you
I
can
don't
keep
think
that
so.
separate.
No, I don't see why
As
that'd be
long
an
as
issue.
Mary's not getting hurt,
They're
Yeah.
confused
doing
because what they're confused about is if what you just said is true, then why did you go to bat for JJ, right? Is that what you guys are asking?
Yes.
I think in that moment, I mean, listen, Mary leads Kanashiro, you know? When her member's right there being surrounded by people, and even though he fucked up, you know, someone's gonna go to bat for them, right? Sometimes people just go to bat for people. JJ fucked up, don't get me wrong. But I'm not gonna blame Mary for, wanting to not have her member killed.
I guess I'm just a tad confused because she just said like what you just said, Yeager, right? She said that earlier, but then she just said 2 minutes ago that if one of her people fuck up, it's on them. She's
Yeah.
not gonna do anything.
And it's on Kanashiro as a whole to deal with it, not like them. I don't mean like I'm throwing
I
them out to
gotcha,
dry.
okay.
I mean like the guild and Kanashiro are not tied. Like I will use Kanashiro to protect people in the guilds, but I'm not gonna do it inversely, right? Like they're essentially like my people, and we do our own thing. And if the guild was ever in danger, I would definitely call on Kanashiro to protect them. But I'm not gonna do it the other way around. If Kanashiro is in danger, I'm not gonna call on Lando in here to put on a fucking bulletproof vest and go get in the car and start shooting. You know, that's not how it's gonna work.
What the fuck?
This is gonna be that's a mess.
I really don't think
It's
so.
really not a mess.
Like basically,
It
Kanashiro doesn't
very
involve with
quickly
the guild
can
stuff.
become a mess. Hence the conversation we're having right now.
I want to clear up once we get our own house up north.
Yeah, I think as long as things are running through that same house,
Yeah.
I feel like we sort of have to tiptoe around
I wouldn't say
both groups.
tiptoe, I feel
but
like-
just be aware of both groups, and
Yeah,
that's sort of what I feel. That's kind of what
No,
my
I feel
takeaways
like-
from this.
Okay, what happened was what Trey did was dumb because he made a deal by himself.
Yeah,
If there's future deals, just be like, hey, come to multiple of us, just so we can air things out and get things in line.
Yeah, Trey did that shit
Okay.
without talking to anybody.
We'll take care
Glorion
of,
was literally there for some of these conversations.
No, I didn't realize. I thought it was like a known thing. I was just
Would
like,
you
oh.
check out or something? Did you check out of these
Yeah, you
conversations?
told us how many circuit boards we would need.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
no, I mean,
you
he
knew
did,
about
but-
the deal,
He
Jay?
did.
You shouldn't be checking out immediately.
Apparently, Glorion was there and didn't loop anybody else in.
We had a
Oh,
whole
no, no,
ass
no, no,
meeting
no,
in
no.
a
Glorion.
cul-de-sac talking about it, Glorion.
You asked me how many things is needed. Yes. I
Because-
didn't know
no,
about the
we-
fucking deal. I thought it was
we
like.
told you
We
about the
told
deal.
you.
Yes,
We
I
said-
know. I
There's
didn't know it was
selective
like.
hearing going on. It's fine.
Oh
Bonks
my
you in the
God.
head with
That
staff.
was after the fact. I didn't know the fuck that Trey did it by himself.
Glorion's been living in a sewer for 5 years, guys.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Trey was.
Yeah, it's like if they said Julio was there. Who knows what you heard?
Got it.
Yeah, I had no idea what the fuck deal. I thought it was. I heard deal. I was like, oh,
The
okay.
communication for everything has
You
been
need this
so
many.
fucked. Yeah.
All right.
You asked how many you guys needed, and I was like, I gave you guys a number. I was just hanging out.
Yeah, I agree, Pitfall. It's such a specific thing, dude.
Maybe this is complicated.
I don't really think it is that
Basically, what happened
complicated.
was Trey made a deal using Mary's group shit.
Yes,
Well,
that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very specifically,
We haven't seen
the
them.
computer shit.
Yeah, and then
we
I
haven't
wanted
seen
to
Trey
honor it.
since.
I wanted to honor the deal, and then he disappeared, and then all this other shit happened, and that's why y'all blew up.
Yeah, it kind of snowballed.
Okay.
Listen, I think I want to make it very clear with you guys. Like, I don't dislike any of you guys, and I was actually really looking forward to making some sort of positive relationship with you guys. And the whole ATM thing really threw a whole fucking spanner in the works. Okay, like, there was no fucking disrespect intended from JJ's side when he claimed that shit. And it just kind of escalated the way it did through unfortunate circumstances when chatting, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm just gonna be real though. JJ should have known better, and I'm not convinced that JJ didn't just tell his boy to go grab it after he gave it up.
He absolutely
agree.
pulled that
100%.
shit out.
There's
I
no
also
way.
agree on that.
There's no way that
that's
big
true.
of a coincidence just takes place.
okay, I mean, like, I could talk to him about that. I mean, we could talk. I could talk to him about it.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go kill this guy.
You should. I don't see why. I don't give a fuck about this.
So
guy.
what, is
Let us know if you
JJ
need
washed
help.
clean of this, even though he fucking slimed us, or what?
What do you
I
mean?
guess this goes back to the same point then. If we fuck up JJ, you're gonna have a problem with that, and then it's gonna go right back into that same land of confusion.
I mean, if you fuck up JJ, the guild's not gonna do shit about it. I don't think it's that confusing.
But what if
I
you
like
do
JJ.
something about it, and then you accidentally get hurt in crossfire, and then the guild wants to do something about it? See, it can get messy very quickly.
Yeah, this is easy when you can pick and choose like what you want to fucking wash your hands of.
I mean, maybe. I think that's why it's just better if everyone's on friendly terms. Personally, I don't understand why we need to like have these hostile tensions with each other.
So again, okay, so again, yeah, yeah, talk to JJ then. Why did
I
you
will.
separate
I
in the
will.
first
I already
place?
said I will.
mean,
Like, I don't understand. Like, I will talk to him. Like, well, JJ shouldn't need to be threatened here. I'll have a chat with him. Like, we can smooth all this over, you know.
We should send Trey and JJ to the wall.
What's
the wall?
What's the wall?
Okay.
Make them participate in the
Joining
lottery.
the Oh my
Look,
god.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
trying to
Reed.
kick off
I
for
think
sure,
an
dude.
easy
Yeah.
answer for this, and it might not be the answer everyone wants to hear, but it is best for everyone if we let Mary deal with JJ, okay? Because if you guys want to go beat the shit out of JJ, one, I don't blame you, but I also wouldn't blame Mary wanting to wipe her hands clean of ever helping us again. And Mary is a very, very helpful person to have on your side. So if you guys want and think it's more important to beat the shit out of JJ rather than have that connection, then yeah, go fucking kill him.
I think it's more so they just don't want to slap on the wrist. They want something to actually happen. Like,
I mean,
hey, don't do that again.
JJ's
Wiggle,
gonna.
you know?
I mean, I think JJ's gonna get a fucking earful from everyone and understand what he did is stupid. Personally, I think JJ should be forced to give me his gun and let me use it to kill his friend with.
Oh my god.
Holy
fuck.
Well, do
I
you get
agree
to
with
keep
that.
it
That's
after?
pretty
agree with that.
badass. Oh my god.
I think letting Mary handle it is better for all of us, and it makes relationships not shitty.
Yeah.
It might sour you guys a bit, but
I mean, like, what the fuck would you guys want to have happen to JJ?
I want Yeager to fucking shoot his ass with JJ's gun.
You want Yeager to
I think
shoot
that's ridiculous.
Terry? No, to JJ.
Oh, to
Pay
JJ.
attention.
My bad.
Are you talking about Terry?
My bad.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
cause here's how I
Talking
see it.
about
Like,
Terry.
I can take care of my own people. All right. Like, I can keep them in line. I don't need an outside force to go fucking kick their dick in to get them to stop doing shit. Okay. Like, he's already not doing shit in Polito. I'm gonna talk with him about this other fucking ATM nonsense, and you know we can go from there. I don't give a fuck about Terry. You can kill him if you want. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever.
Fuck Terry.
Fuck Terry.
Well, the problem, just to like keep it on track. Problem isn't this Terry. I mean, the problem is this Terry guy. He's doing the exact same shit JJ did.
Yeah, I feel like we
albeit
keep,
worse
like,
because
pushing
Terry.
the blame onto the Terry guy.
Well, it's worse because this guy knows. I'll give JJ the benefit of the doubt, like, for not knowing, but the real problem comes from if JJ.
Okay, but here's the
There's
thing.
no
Jaeger.
way.
Like, listen, hold on. The fucking benefit of the doubt might have been given the first round, you know, when we had the initial conversation, and then we fucking, you know, we yelled at each other, sure, right? But then, literally, even after that, he fucking gave it to his buddy.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Let me finish.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. I said I'll give JJ the benefit of the doubt for the first part, but this whole coincidence with the Terry thing is the actual problem. If JJ wants to act like a fucking gangbanger
Round
again, then he should get
3,
treated
dude.
like one. If I'm, you know, respectfully, Mary.
Okay, but you just said you'd let me deal with him.
I mean,
And now you're
I
talking
said
about
that's
having him fucking
okay,
killed.
no. I said that would be my choice, is to let you deal with him. I'm not gonna be ignorant enough to speak for the entirety of the other half of the city I'm trying to run.
Sure.
But for my decision, it would be to let you deal with it, because that's the best decision, in my opinion.
I agree.
But I also am not gonna blame the HOA for feeling that type of way.
Yeah, I get that.
because
I understand.
JJ fucked up.
Not HOA.
The district, sorry.
Thank you.
The district.
Thanks.
What district?
District 12.
District.
LSPD.
LSPD's your district?
Reader
Little
Rod, you guys
Sanguine
wanna-
Pinnacle District.
Yeah, LSPD.
Or
That's so bad
Little
for JJ,
Sanguine
dude.
Polito District, or Little Sanguine. Oh, hey, I think you found Terry.
See if he's around. Yo, Jaeger, yo, we might witness a murder. We might be. Please, Jaeger, come on. I love you.
Hey, what's up?
Terry has been spotted in Senior Buns.
Is it Senior Buns?
Yeah.
You guys want to go grab Terry from Senior Buns?
Can I get you? You want some fries? You want those fries extra crispy, regular crispy?
Is he ordering food or is he working there or what?
Yeah. Ow. Yeah, he's ordering that. Thank
What's he wearing?
I need to talk to you, sir.
He is.
Absolutely.
Terry is shirtless in Senior Buns. You guys want to go grab him or what? No, he's ordering food.
My order number?
I can't get the drink. Your order number's gonna be 218.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Guys, we're War Dog.
We'll be there.
Welcome to Senior Buns, where flavors serve fast, and your
Alright, hey.
are the VIPs, ready to
Talk about actually.
Okay, well, you guys talk. Can I get like 3 or 4 of you to come and snatch this guy?
I'm down.
I'd love to, but I think I'm involved in the weed.
I'm not involved in weed stuff, but I don't have a knife.
Is he working there or what?
Oh,
He's
he
ordering
said he's
food.
ordering food.
We can't. We. You guys need to get another car.
You have
I don't
another
have
car?
another car.
I don't have a car.
Get one there.
Yeah, we're about to witness a murder. This is awesome.
Yeah, you got threatened to shoot Terry because Terry has an ATM claimed in Palito.
Wait, I know you. I don't take my phone. I got answer. Give me 1 second, yeah. Yeah, what's good, Steven?
Is he with anyone?
Yeah.
How many?
I think there's about. I think we have 3 bricks. 3 or 4.
They're all together with him?
I think that's the spot. Yeah.
216,
Yeah.
pigeon.
Alright, appreciate it.
Yeah. Bye bye.
There's there.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
216.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second, Spock.
What's happening, pigeon, mate?
Week. The past week.
Yeah.
On our way, we have a car.
How many are you in the?
3.
3? Okay, there's 3 of them there. There's
3 of them there?
Yeah, there's 3 of them, so we gotta be ready.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah. We're gonna go in there and hold them up, but Are you guys close to Senior Buns?
We're by the old hospital. I forget what it's called.
Okay, well, we're about to go in there, and it might go bad, so just be ready.
Well, we're by Legion Square. We're turning now.
Part. We can't go across the street in the car. Okay.
This is a
He is
slowest rental.
shirtless.
Yeah, is this the ingot?
Where you guys at?
The ingot's kind of shit.
Right by the bridge. We're about to pull up. By the red parking garage, under the bridge. Pulling up left side.
Right. See ya. Hang up. He's shirtless. There's 2 other guys.
Just go in with their fucking renters out.
Yeah.
Yo, Yeager, I just got told by one of my boys about you having beef with this Terry guy, and
Are you talking to him right there?
Any food?
no,
I got some.
Oh, what the?
Did you get 1 or 2?
This is from the doctor earlier. Remember? I had some.
Put your fucking hands up, Terry.
Give the other one to you.
This is Come with us. You guys. Walk the fuck out.
No, I don't know them.
Okay, I'm coming. Please don't hurt me.
Well, we're not gonna hurt you. Probably.
Hey, Yeager.
Hey, what's up?
Are you guys kidnapping this guy?
Yeah.
You know it's me.
Hey, bro, give me your
Okay,
money.
let me know if you need any help.
I will. Wait, did I know that guy? Get in the fucking
No, you don't.
Right here.
To your right.
Check.
Hey, you drop your phone real quick.
You want me to drop my phone?
Yeah, just drop off your phone. We'll give it back if everything goes right.
There you go.
In the fucking trunk.
Red car.
Red car.
Colorblind.
Oh.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Have fun, guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
go on.
That was relatively painless.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it
easy.
was great. Just a quick pickup.
'Cause there ain't no way in hell that shit's coincidental.
Get the fuck out of the trunk.
go.
Oh,
I brought him here.
All
oh,
right,
well, you could
Terry.
ask him.
Let's
Ask
go
the
up
guy
here.
right now.
Okay.
Ooh, good point.
Why don't
What'd
you
you
get
get-
in
wait,
the
what'd you
middle
guys
of the
wanna ask
circle?
him?
Ask
About
him
the
if.
gun.
Ask him how he got. Ask him how he got him.
He says it was the closest to the hunting spot.
Surely.
And when did JJ call you up and ask you to do that?
Check his phone.
JJ? I've not spoke to JJ in a hot minute, man.
Well, let's check his phone. Hey, Glorian, you got the phone?
I recently had my phone stolen, so that's a new
Hmm.
one.
Hey, let me see his phone.
Oh, it's in the glove box. Hold on.
You recently bought a new phone.
Yeah, it got stolen, my old one, by some Polish
who robbed
Donnies.
you?
Some Polish guys.
Really? So JJ didn't tell you to grab that
There
ATM?
you go.
No.
If you come clean,
Hello.
you don't have to get hurt. And I feel like that should be, you know.
Listen,
should
I'm
be
not
your
trying to
smartest
get
option.
hurt here.
I'd be good with that.
I don't know what you want me to come clean with, but I just knew it was the closest ATM to the hunting store, so I just picked that one up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Little Sanguine Pinnacle District meeting, formerly known as Polito.
Oh,
So,
hey, everyone.
When you asked me to
Oh,
pay
hey,
you to
Terry.
get the ATM removed, what was that about?
I'm sorry, say that again?
When you asked me to pay to get the ATM removed, what was that about?
Because it's been making a decent amount of money, and I was just like, why would you want me to get it removed all of a sudden? So I thought, if you want me to remove it, you can, slide me a couple buck and we'll call it a day.
Right.
I didn't want no issues like this with it. I didn't know an ATM would have caused this amount of issues, to be honest.
Why is my number in your phone?
Because you phoned me. So I
Oh,
saved
right.
it.
That's a good point.
Okay, fair enough. So are you gonna remove the ATM?
I mean, it looks like I have to, yes.
Now, how can I be sure you're gonna do it?
Because I don't want to lose my life. It was
Okay.
pretty easy how you caught me back there, so you could easily do it again if I don't remove it, right?
I feel like that's pretty sound logic.
And that's why I'll remove it.
All right, problem solved.
All right, perfect. See, that's called diplomacy, guys.
You're a very just and diplomatic ruler, Yeager.
I love gunboat diplomacy.
Wait, let
I mean, if you want to slide an extra couple buck, I wouldn't mind.
Okay, Terry. Come on, Terry.
Come on, Terry.
Terry.
What are you doing?
You rascal.
You think you have negotiating powers?
You silly little guy.
Yes, I'm gonna remove it.
Why did you pick that ATM again?
Because it was closest to the hunting store.
JJ didn't give it to you because you're all XC side and you're boys?
No.
You're full of shit.
Bullshit.
You're full
How
of
is
shit,
that?
bro.
Why am I full of shit? Tell me, please.
It's way too much of a coincidence.
Yeager, I can't hear you.
You didn't talk to JJ at all?
I mean, I've spoke to JJ, but I'm
They didn't talk about the ATM.
A second ago,
No.
you said you haven't talked to JJ in ages.
Yeah, he just asked, have I spoke to JJ? So, yes, I've spoke to him.
How long ago did you speak to him?
About a week ago.
How many ATMs do you have
Did he just
claimed,
sing a
Terry?
song?
Did you
Two.
unclaim an ATM
No.
to claim
Where's your
that one?
phone?
Be honest.
No, I didn't. I only have two claimed. It's that one and the courthouse. So, if you want to use the courthouse, be my guest.
I don't want to
Oh,
use
you
your
want our
ATM,
money,
Terry.
Terry? Is that what you want?
Hey, it's only 5%, guys.
I'm gonna use
Only
it.
5%?
It's
What the
only
fuck?
5%.
Fuck you, Terry.
Hey, fuck you. I'm sorry, okay?
Okay.
Okay, well.
Come on,
I'm
Terry.
sorry. I was
Real
just
fucking
kidding.
man.
Listen,
Break
Terry.
another finger.
I thought we was
I'm not
playing
gonna
Make
ping
another
pong here.
finger!
Yes, please don't.
Terry, you're gonna remove the ATM, right?
I'm gonna remove the ATM.
Perfect.
I don't want no issues, okay? There is a lot of people here.
That's perfect. Hey, you mind if I check you for a gun? Put your hands up.
Yeah? No, we should.
I don't have a gun. I mean, you could,
We need-
you could
we need
slide
to
me
make
yours
sure.
in my back pocket if you want.
No, I don't think I'll do that, Terry.
Okay. I was lying about a gun. I didn't have one. I just thought to act tough because you said you had one.
All right.
Sure,
Oh,
that's the play.
What? Oh, what?
What Terry got?
nothing.
Oh.
I don't got nothing special.
You mean, oh.
I'm sorry, okay?
But listen, buddy, I'm sure you're sorry. Just remove the ATM, and if you don't, next time it's not going to be a finger.
Not my pinkies.
Get the fuck out of here.
Can I get a ride?
No.
Oh, run.
What? Terry.
What?
Man.
Terry.
Come on,
Yeah,
Terry.
There's so many cars here.
Hey,
Get the
Terry.
heck out of here.
Get out of here, Terry.
Get out of here, you little
Get out of here.
Get out of here, Terry.
Whatever.
Bye.
Bye.
I want that shit gone
Terry.
by tomorrow, Terry.
Oh, tomorrow? Is tomorrow good?
Let's tell him
I want
Bye
it gone.
tomorrow.
If it's
Make
not
sure
gone
to
in the next
No,
24
tonight.
hours,
Okay,
I'm going to kill you.
5% until tomorrow.
No,
I've
no,
saved
tonight.
every
Tonight.
contact
Day
you
or
have.
tonight.
I know that some of those contacts you share that key with, and I will kill them if you do not remove that ATM.
Okay. Have a nice day.
You too.
I kind of respect the hustle for him asking for money for ATM.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He had balls.
Kind of crazy that he has the courthouse one. What a deal.
Sorry about that.
That is a good one.
Thank you.
The ATM's getting removed. Well, it's probably not getting removed, but people can't say I didn't give him a chance, right?
Yeah.
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 We'll find Terry again.
Yeah, he just works at Group 6 most of the time, so it's pretty easy to find.
Oh. Where were we at?
I'm just gonna say this: you guys can't sit there and poke and prod and push me and keep fucking making fun of me and expect me not to bite back. Okay?
Oh my
I don't feel like we're
Who's
making fun of
making
you,
fun of
Mary. I
you?
feel like we're directly asking you about certain points and expressing
No,
our
you're not. You
concern
guys are
on
being
them.
sarcastic. You're not actually listening to what I'm saying. You're just kind of pushing
What?
shit at me.
All right, can we make this simple then? Let's make this simple, okay? We'll deal with the guild. We won't ask you guys for anything, from here on out, as long as, you know, this umbrella bullshit that you guys got going on. We'll work together individually, but don't worry about it otherwise, okay? You don't have to hold anything over our head. No deals, no blueprint, nothing like that. We can survive on our own, and we'll do that. How about that?
Jesus! Who's on? I mean,
Sure, I guess.
Perfect. I don't
feels
care if you
like
guys
things
sell
really
weed up
changed after we went to go get Terry.
They all started
Yeah.
fighting the moment you left.
What?
What the fuck happened, guys?
I don't know
You
what
did some
happened.
shit.
Apparently, I mean,
it's
we're
over-
poking and making fun and being sarcastic.
Were you
Mary's
guys?
saying- well, it's Mary
No.
saying that she's gonna
Yeah.
handle JJ, and us saying that we don't feel like we can trust her to handle it.
Yeah, so they don't fucking
And
trust
trying
me
to
to
figure
handle
out
it.
how
Like,
we're gonna get.
what's even the point of trying to work with
Mary,
them?
We gotta stop fighting, guys!
Okay, Mary, do you trust us?
I did, and I do.
Why
Which is why I
would
gave
you?
you guys this fucking deal. Because my friends want to work with you.
Take it anymore.
But not you.
Calm the fuck down.
I did want to work with you.
It's just hard. I mean, like the way that situation went down makes it hard because we could have had blank slate and moved forward and decided to have trust until there was a reason not to. But it feels like there has been provided a reason to hesitate on it and not to.
I mean, I don't see it like that at all.
So,
And that's fair enough. It's just where both sides stand. So, like Sis said, if we can't find an impasse, then I guess this is where we are.
I feel like the reality, the only way this is going to get solved is if both sides just
I'll give
trust
that
each
to you,
other
Sean.
to do what's best for, each other
Sir?
at the end of the day. Otherwise, it's going to be an endless cycle of blah blah blah. That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause it feels like we're not getting anywhere, even when we get to an agreement. We just go back.
So, I mean, I do agree. JJ did fuck up. And I do also agree that the deal should not be hung over your heads. Is there any way that we can just drop it?
Oh, thanks.
And then, like,
Sorry,
maybe
drop
work
it.
to-
Drop it in what way, Alex?
I think she means she
like,
wants to start fresh.
specifically Just like walk
yeah,
away from
like
it,
a
or
clean
pretend it never
slate.
happened,
Just
or
fuck it all.
forget
Like,
about
I
JJ,
mean-
or
I mean, fuck it. Forget about JJ. He doesn't matter in any of this.
he does. So
Yeah, he does.
I really don't think so. He dropped the ATM. The Terry shit's dealt with. JJ's out of the picture.
This
Like,
is
I feel
crazy.
like I
Again,
would've-
You're able to wash your hands with it so easily.
That's what she's asking if we could do.
yeah, but but you're not the party that was the offended party. So you can say, yeah, JJ doesn't matter, but to us it does. And if you hadn't said it's none of your fucking business what I do with JJ in this conversation, I would have trusted you that you would have handled it. Let us know what the outcome is, whatever. Walk away.
Here's the thing.
That comment
I've had a lot of people.
doesn't
back when I was
express
running
I want to
yokai,
work with
listen,
you.
I'm gonna explain the comment. When I
Well,
was in
wasn't
yokai,
done. All right.
when I was in yokai and dealing with that, I had gangs pressing me all the fucking time, trying to deal with internal punishments, demanding me to do shit on behalf of people, essentially trying to be the leader, and I'm not okay with that. I don't want fucking little puppeteers trying to tell me what to do with my guys. I'm more than happy to make, be diplomatic and make an agreement that a punishment can be arranged or something can happen, But as to the specifics of it, I'm not gonna let that happen.
And you want us to trust you while saying things like, it's none of your fucking business. I'm just saying, Mary, I don't know if you understand how you come across. That is all.
Yeah, maybe that's my fucking 29 score that makes me not understand that.
Wait, are we the puppeteers in this situation?
I guess, maybe, I don't know.
All right, again, I'm gonna reiterate. I'm fine to work with the guild. I'm not working with Mary. Okay? Plain and simple. Easy? I don't
Yeah,
care
I'm
how
good
many
with that.
things you have under your banner and what you want to hold over us. Continue to do so. That's fine. We'll survive without it.
Well,
Until you
Mary
guys can work
is
out
the
the
guild.
umbrella.
Fucking guild,
All right, then
sis.
that's fine. Then we'll put that shit on hold too. Then I guess.
All right.
As long as I don't have to hear about this fucking blueprint being held over our head again, then I can at least sleep at night. I'm completely over this conversation.
Okay.
All right. I mean, if you guys, I don't know, sort out the lines in which you guys are drawing this Venn diagram, sure. I mean, again, some of you guys we have a fantastic relationship with. Obviously, it seems like there's some crossover there that will affect things. I'd rather it not go completely south altogether and fuck up everything. So I'd rather just put a pause on it.
All right, then let's put a pause on it for now, and get there when we can get there, because I'm sure we'll get there, and we'll get there with everybody on good terms. Until then, just fucking pause it.
I have a question
Alright.
for Yeager.
What up?
Do you know who's going with you up north?
I was gonna say that part of things. I want to make it clear. People we've been good with, had that whole meeting with, yada yada yada. Want to come north and come do some fun dumb shit? Please do. But as far as like business deals and shit like that, yeah, I think it's better if we just.
I
walk
mean,
away from that right now.
all of the guild. Listen, I get it's confusing, right? The best way I can explain it is I'm not in the guild, but they're my family, and they're welcome to do whatever and assist me however they want. I will never ever tell them they can't do that. But as I said, I already told them that if they go up there with me, I'm calling the shots, right? And that's just how that is.
Yeah, I'm just
So
saying. I just want
get
to
it
make
as
it clear
confusing,
that's
but
still
that's
welcome.
how it is. Yeah, I mean,
I think most of us along for the ride.
Good.
I think it's a shitty situation. Personally, if I'm just gonna, not sugarcoat it, I think Mary went a little more business than she should have. But I do think you can trust her when she says she'll handle JJ. Just like I would tell Mary the exact same thing if, I don't know, is Reed in the fucking district?
Oh,
of course.
Yes.
Yeah. If Reed did something stupid,
It'll happen.
I would tell Mary that I wouldn't hold everything over the district. Reed's a dumbass, and I'll handle him. And I would expect her to trust those words from you, like I expect you guys to trust those words from her. Because Reed will do something stupid, and that will come up.
And I'll be honest. I'd much rather receive a punishment from my own group than another group.
Yeah, I mean, look, this all makes complete sense, man. If it was round one, it's not round one though. If this happened after JJ did it, when Mary was actually there, then sure. But it didn't, and then he passed it to somebody else, and then someone else had it, and she is washing her hands of it. So
she's not washing her hands of it.
All right, well, forgive us for not trusting it after round one, man. I mean, you can't put that on us.
I get that,
I mean,
but
you're just
Sis,
like
I want you
assuming
to.
my guilt. Like you just assume that I fucking put JG up to some shit. Like you're just assuming.
I'm not
that.
assuming that you put him up to it,
No.
but I'm
No
assuming
one
that
has
you didn't do
suggested
anything
that.
about it. I mean, you were there
How
for
would
that
I didn't even know
conversation.
about what he did.
Listen,
You were at the conversation.
Guys,
No,
there's no point in raising voices and all that shit. It's not gonna get anywhere, and it's gonna make shit worse, right?
Where's the cops here?
Yeah.
Not everyone is going to be a leader like you, Sis, and they can make those decisions on the fly, and it can be super correct, right? Not everyone has the same experience you do, and people are gonna make mistakes.
All right. Yeah, fair. Like I said, put a pin in it.
I don't want to be that guy, but I think that guy cinched the cops.
Yeah,
We
more
probably
likely.
did.
They just leave.
They left. They might
Okay,
be
so
getting
what-
back up and staging though.
We'll
They
see
might
what
be
they
setting
say.
up there, yeah.
Yeah. My guess is they're probably gonna call for 78s and getting stage.
Whatever. I'll turn myself on. It's fine.
What did they say, Aaron?
They said that the police were just kind of surprised that there's a bunch of people here and that's what we were doing. And Luis told them that we were shooting the shit and that's it.
Ah, okay.
He was what's his name? The McNutty. I think
Oh,
his name is?
McNulty, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh hey guys. So I don't know. Sounded like he was surprised. So.
Alright, well, I'll take it that this weed shit is probably back burner too. I don't know. I don't know. What
Yeah,
that entails.
honestly, I just want to talk about weed. I have a headache from ATM machines now. I will. Which one of you guys are actually interested in selling weed? I'm in the guild. I intend to live in Polito. I want to sell weed with you guys in Polito. That's what I'm interested in.
So I grow.
Okay.
Hermie and Nico and
What happened to your accent, Pilbus?
You lost it.
We stopped it for all our sakes.
Good. Also, talk loudly.
way too much. It was real. Yeah, so yeah, me and Kermit grow, Reed and Nico push.
Okay, so if
Really?
I'm pushing, I gotta talk to Reed and Nico.
Reed pushes, huh?
Nah, it's
Yeah.
not what you think. I
Okay.
help with the push, and I'm backup.
boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice try.
Okay. Well, if Reed pushes, I mean, that's fine. I mean, we got some people that push too. They haven't been around much though.
So, Dover, who all would be doing this? Like, do you do it with people or is it
Basically,
just you?
how it works right now is I'm the only one who has pushed long enough where I'm at the step now where I can buy like these chips and stuff. Part of the logistics are for me to push, I need to be in a group on a computer program. Right now, Kanashiro Guild, we share one. At some point, we intend to split, get separate computers, etc. But right now, we share one, and it would basically just be me being able to actually sell, I think.
Maybe get confirmation on that and then meet up with all
Yeah.
the weed people on our side.
Thing is, it costs 10K to pick a spot where to sell, like, at all. But you
What?
can
Oh.
change.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Smokes.
so my question is like, what if you take Polito? What does that do
You-
for us?
You can all
here's
show
how it
family,
works.
I
though.
think his offer is he wants
To
us
go in
all
on
in
it
the
together,
same
right?
group. Yeah.
I don't know about that
No,
because,
you
well,
can have
let me,
multiple people
I
in
just
the
want to,
group.
can I explain the logistics?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so I'm at the step now. I'm done selling weed with Benny, who's under the overpass in the south side. He tells me to go talk to his friend who lives up north. That guy sells me a chip for an HQ app that goes on your tablet. It syncs up with a computer program also called HQ that is on the computer at home at Mary's house. And basically, at that app, you make a group and you have the choice to name whatever you want your strain to be called. If you want that, you put people in the group, and then as the group, you can go back to the guy that I got sent to for being good at selling weed, and I can pay 10K to choose a primary location to sell weed at. And at any point, I can pay another 10K to change locations.
Okay. Is there like a limit on how many can do that in the same area? Do you know?
I do know at least there's multiple groups selling in like the same location, so I don't think so. My guess, and I don't have this all confirmed, so a lot of this is just experimentation. It's not like some full plan forever. From what I think is, I think maybe if there's multiple groups or whatever selling in one area, maybe all those strains may be worth like slightly less or something. I have no
Right.
idea. It's all experimentation.
Some kind of trade-off.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
and
know what it is
who-
though.
Who like people, like individuals are in your group that would be doing that, I guess?
Right now it would be Kanashiro and Guild technically sharing a program. I think it's only me who could sell right now at all.
Yeah.
In this group.
Here's the problem though. I have a couple of runners that are about to be there too, and if we go in like this, then my runners are going to be locked to Polito too.
Yeah.
Can't have
So
multiple
we have
spots.
Yeah, so we have the logistics problem of we're sharing an app right now. Obviously, this would be like two separate groups. We had this talk. It is what it is. At some point, guild, me, etc., separate group on the computer. Kanashiro will be a separate group, and at that point, I don't know. That's up to the separate groups. I want to sell in Pleto with you guys, and that's it really. I don't really care right now about some solid long-term strategy. I just kind of want to see what it's about now that I'm at this step. The only actual financial investment is 10K, which, I mean, it's a lot of money, but I don't know. It's whatever.
I mean, I guess we'll hear from. I don't know. For me, you're a yes always, Delver. I don't know who else is about to be there.
I remember talking to with Nico like a couple of days ago or yesterday. He was like halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a tedious process.
It's very
It's a long one, from what I understand.
Yeah.
The main issue is just having the shit ready to push. That's really it. You know?
Yeah.
But like we said, separate.
Yeah.
So I guess once it's separate, no issue.
Yeah.
I would also, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to like form a new? Is it just because you're using the same computer that you're in with them?
Yeah, our limitation
much.
right now is
It's all
we can
having
only
hours
mine
stuff.
so much crypto, so it's just more efficient for us to have one group right now. Eventually
Right.
we plan to have multiple, but it just takes time just based on the crypto, the mining, all that.
Okay.
Wait, this is a little off topic, kind of.
Yeah.
But what did you say? Who names the strain? The person that pushes it?
Yeah, you can always rename it
grower.
though.
The grower names it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They both
Is
need
it
to
the
be in
grow-
the group. Yes, Delver. They both need to be in the group.
Okay.
The grower. I mean, you can name it technically, but the grower.
I'm just not sure
can-
if like because you base the
Can
strain name,
push.
it's tied to the group. So I don't know if you have two growers in the group. Do they both grow the same strain based on the group name? We don't know that confirmed
should,
yet,
yes.
but we think it is.
That's good though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yo, what should we name our weed?
I don't know. We'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
you can always rename it.
Oh shit. Does that cost money or,
Ooh.
like, coin or anything?
Probably.
I mean, I guess it's up to the weed boys.
This is gonna be good, Pilbus. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, I would prefer if Nico was here for this
Yeah, so would
conversation.
I, to be honest.
I'll be talking to him about it too. I want him to be a part of it.
Yeah,
I mean, I wanna-
obviously.
I'd say bring it up with
CB,
Nico.
this
and
is why
see.
we don't let them go to the ICU.
Right, true.
Yeah, we'll.
He's in the ICU. Yeah, he's in the ICU.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Once
would
Nico's
say-
out, we'll have another talk about
Yeah,
it. I
meet with
guess.
all
I
of
mean,
you.
I want to work with you guys, obviously, but I like.
Yeah.
We don't even know what. I don't know what it looks like.
Hey,
is it when you claim an area? Is it all of Polito?
I think it's a pretty large. I
Probably.
think how it works, from what I understand, you quote unquote buy the turf. You don't have exclusivity to the turf. Anybody who's like bought access to it, I think, can use it. And I think the logistics of that is you could just sell on that quote unquote turf yourself. And I think there's an aspect where you can like hire goons to sell it for you while you're not there or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because we robbed a couple on the south side and they had like bands of money.
Yo.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say wait for Nico. Surely he won't be on there for very long. They said he was stable and fine. That he's just being dramatic. Surely. Yeah, I would say you guys all do that in house.
Yeah. I have one more. I have like two more questions. Sorry.
Yeah.
How many people could be in the group?
We have no clue. Actually, let me see if there's a
do
number.
know.
Oh, what is it?
12.
12.
Ooh.
Okay. How many people grow in the guild, or like are part of the weed stuff? For the guild specifically, I guess.
Basically, for guild specifically, Barry.
And you?
I sell.
pushes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I guess once Nico's awake, we'll have a more in-depth discussion about how we want to do it, I guess.
Yeah. All right, wow. Well, a
Great
lot of this
meeting.
meeting was like turbulent, but I still think it was pretty good, just for understanding of what the fuck's happening. And I'm sure there's a lot of question marks, and I got some too, but I still think this was pretty good, even though I have a headache.
Yeah, my whole brain's questioning.
I mean, there's no point in fighting. It's fucking pointless. Mary is going to handle JJ because she said she would. And that's that. And it might suck to hear, but if Mary had an issue with you guys and Andy or Sis said they'd handle Reed, I'd tell Mary to deal with it because they'll do it. I think that's the minimum amount of respect that we have to show each other, even if shit gets heated in the moment on things.
Yeah. I'd also like to point out that we're still giving you all this information, very freely because everyone here, likes you guys. And I'm not trying to throw a wrench in any of this shit, even if we have our own issues. A lot of this information came from my people too, and that's okay.
So again, we're getting this held over our head again.
I'm not holding anything over your head. I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to hold this shit back from you. Hello?
Sis, what the fuck?
What are you talking about? Where's this coming from?
Put a pin in it, like I said, man.
And you guys are kind of fucking toxic, dude.
Yeah.
What?
There you go. All right.
You've been a sarcastic asshole the whole time, Sis.
I am not being a sarcastic asshole.
You have
we literally
been.
just had to. Listen. I wouldn't have fucking wanted that information in the first place, to be honest. I said put a pin in it.
Well, that was fucking stupid, Sis.
Well, needed to be said, man.
It didn't.
It didn't.
It did need to be said. If we're gonna have this exchange and then immediately it's gonna get held over our head, as in,
She wasn't trying to hold it over
yes,
her head.
it was. It
No,
was
she
immediately.
wasn't.
Immediately.
She
We
was
just gave you
saying
all
that-
this information because we like you guys. Fuck off with that. Fuck off
She
with
is
that.
explaining that this Kanashiro shit, while it's not, just because the Kanashiro shit is fuck. I mean, it is hard to fucking explain. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not, but
yeah,
that is some of their resources.
All right, that's fair. But I mean, again, we didn't know who we were working with initially. I didn't sign up to work with them. I'm not signing up to work with Mary and her side of things. We signed up to work with you guys.
Well,
if that causes a problem, and if that causes a problem, then put a pin in it. We're not going to use you guys for the resources if Mary is going to hold that shit over our head. Plain and simple. I mean, that is the way I feel about it.
I understand what you're saying,
if at
but
every
I feel like
inch
she's
that
not
we
holding
take
over your
together,
head.
I believe she was. I don't feel like there's a reason to believe otherwise, man. Every single instance, when the conversations have happened, and we have brought forth a middle ground, she's right away pulled out a fucking card as to what she can hold over our head. Every single fucking time. You guys weren't there during that conversation. I have no reason to lie about this.
I mean, I don't think you're lying. You don't have a reason, so I don't.
All right,
think you
perfect.
are.
Then my thing was I was gonna
think you
put
can
a pin in it.
misunderstand Things. I don't think
All right.
I don't think you're lying. Like that would be stupid to think you're lying.
But I mean, imagine how many times have we interacted with you guys, and when is either side of the group of people standing here saying, "Look at everything we did for you," and yeah, isn't it cool how much we did for you? Do we ever feel the need to bring it up? No, because the trust is
that's
there and it's
ridiculous.
open and free flowing.
It's so ridiculous to say that every step of the way.
So
Like,
maybe
look at
that's-
all these things we did for you. Like, what
Yeah,
the
maybe
fuck? Like,
that's just
are
how
we
she is.
useless? Like, what?
But we don't know her like that. So from where we're standing, that is absolutely what it looks like.
I'm not alone in this feeling, man. I'm telling you, a lot of my people will probably feel the same way. That's not right, man. We're not fucking we're trying to be all together in this. Not like if we found something out, then suddenly I'd be like, hey, remember that time I fucking did that for you? We did that for you, you fucking useless fucks. Like, you know what I mean? That's how it comes across to us.
I mean, I could understand, you're gonna feel a type of way, but I really don't think that's how she was.
Maybe that's not her intent, but I'm not entirely positive she knows how it sounds from the other
She
side
doesn't
of the
know
line.
how it sounds. She doesn't know how it sounds at all, and that is not
I'm not getting the vibe
a
that she's been called out on it a
misunderstanding
lot before, and maybe that's super jarring, and we seem super toxic for being as blunt as we are. But at the same time, if this is ever going to work, this stuff needs to get pushed through to reach a point where we can. And understanding how things come across to us, and us understanding how we're coming across to her, because for us, we're being blunt and straight up with where we're at. To her, we're being toxic. To us, she's holding shit over her head, but to her, she's saying, "Hey, look, see, we're, you know, we can make things. Things are still open and on the table." I assume is what you guys are saying. She meant.
Yeah, I mean.
But it's like this.
Look,
This
I'm
is
not gonna
something
sit
that
here
would.
and say. I'm not gonna sit here and say shit's not confusing.
I don't know. Yeah.
The guild is sharing a house with Kanashiro. Like the resources are 50-50. It's probably not even 50-50. It's probably.
It's like 90-10.
It's probably mostly theirs. So, you know.
But I assume you guys aren't forever gonna be wanting to live under a roof like that.
No,
Yeah, 'cause
not like that. That's a bad phrase. But like, you guys want to, like, you know, have your own shit, right?
Aaron, what
That
did
you're
you
not
wanna
sharing.
say?
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, I know it's like really inefficient for you guys to get your own PC equipment and all of that, and it will be like some time and stuff, but like how likely is it that you could do that? Because I feel like that would actually solve some of these issues.
Oh no, that's the main problem.
Yeah,
that
it's
the
the
goal?
PC. It's not the house.
We have
Yeah,
the
it's a PC stuff.
Okay, but we need the time to mine all this
crypto.
stupid fucking cryptocurrency.
And the racks for it.
Right, trust us, we understand. I mean, we literally had to start from scratch
Yeah,
again.
we got robbed dry,
but,
man.
Yeah. Did you guys ever find out who did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mr. K and friends.
Oh.
It's horrible.
But
Does anyone have food? Yahoo!
Yeah, I do.
I'm also
Go ahead,
starving.
Aaron. Go ahead, Aaron.
I got
feel,
some fries
I
for
feel
you,
like
Caleb.
I understand that there is like time lost in this, and it is really expensive. But I feel like again, it would solve at least a little bit of the issues going on. And if that was the case, I know that. I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, people or we.
Well, they
or
did want the
whatever
weed info.
could,
Their weed
you know,
guys want the weed
help as
info.
much as. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but I feel like that should be kind of a goal.
I mean,
I don't think
really,
you're as far back as you think you are.
there's just really no point to get aggressive like that because it's very simple. JJ fucked up. Everyone knows JJ fucked up. No one gives a fuck that it was an ATM. He could have went there and spray painted "JJ's the boss," and it would be the same reaction.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
you
Yeager.
understand that she was aggressive too.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you were gone, she said it's none of your fucking business what I do with JJ.
And it's not though. If you listen, just like it's not any of her fucking business, what you guys would do with Reed in this example, it's the same shit.
But if it's a gesture
You
of
guys
trust,
are
it kind
willing
of
to.
is.
You guys are willing to make shit complicated for. It seems like a dumb reason.
But Yeager, once you left, I'm gonna be honest, the tone kind of changed up. We didn't really get super aggressive. It kind of was attacking us in a way. Like, I will agree, it did seem like she was holding it over our heads to say like, "Oh, I just want you to notice that we are doing this shit for you." And on top of that, right before that, she called us puppeteers. If you have mutual respect for someone, you don't call them puppeteers.
Fine to know that a punishment was handed out after it happens. We don't even have to know what it is different than saying we want to watch you punish him and have a fucking first hand in it, etc., etc.
Yeah, I don't listen. I don't mind about that. Like you said, like people do make mistakes and stuff like that in the position that she's in, right? I mean, I get that, but there's also like a level of accountability as well that I feel like she just doesn't take, and it's just like instead it's more so let's hold everything over the other party's head. And again, like you said, I'm not a fucking novice in this. I'm not going to just stand here and take all of that or bend the knee over that. I'm gonna tell that person to go fuck themselves, as I just did. It might seem aggressive, but like, you know, okay. But I'm just saying the amount that you guys are giving us, I appreciate it wholeheartedly, right? I the level of which are her right away going to holding it over our head, not okay with that. And
To
if
me,
if you guys
didn't
are
sound
seeing
like
it
she was holding
differently,
over the head. Like I understand and I agree with you. If that's the case, you should not have to hold shit over people's heads that you're willing to work with, right? That's not how
Yeah.
good relationships are made. I agree with that.
But you guys are seeing that differently, right? But like, listen to everybody here on our side of things that are all, you know, saying the same thing. They all took that the same way. It's not like, you know, it's just me.
Sure, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that sometimes people are, you know, predetermined to feel a type of way about shit. I mean, sure, if every single one of you felt like that, then maybe there's merit to it, but I mean, to me, it didn't sound like that. The information that you guys have been given from that is very valuable, right? I don't know. Mary doesn't know you like we do, right?
Yeah, and we don't know her like you guys do.
And yeah,
That's where
and I
the
get
problem
that.
lies.
And I get that, but
But
to
she's
me,
treating
it's
it like
just-
we should.
Yeah.
Automatically.
It's a given just because she's with you.
That was
But,
the
like-
same situation with JJ up north. It was like there was already some kind of like predetermined notion of how we should act accordingly when it came to the ATM. And even when I said like I'm reacting the same way Yeager would react or the same way Bjorn told me he would react, it was like a non-factor. It was like, you know what I mean? There's no accountability there. So, I mean, I don't know how to get through to somebody like that. People fuck up. People also need to be held accountable for that and actually change that shit going forward.
Sure, but what do you expect to happen when you say shit like you did that made her storm out?
Tell her to go fuck herself? Yeah. I mean, hey, I am who I am, man. Sometimes that shit
Losing
happens.
Mary is losing a lot, and I understand that you guys don't give a shit about that. I'm fully aware, but it just seems pointless.
You would say the same thing though, Yeager. If somebody, even if somebody was super fucking loaded in the city and they had ties to everybody, and you felt the same way, if what they said to you was translated to they're holding something over your head, you would tell them to go fuck themselves too.
And I don't disagree with you, but I don't think she was saying that.
Yeah.
I don't think she meant to like come off in that way, but I can see how you guys do see it in that way.
Well, I mean, whatever. It's over now, but
If it had been like, yeah, that situation sucked, you know, it wasn't handled the best from both ends, etc., etc. I will handle JJ. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be a problem again. I'd be like, all right, cool. That was not the conversation.
I mean, personally,
kind of.
I'm not gonna fully blame Mary because I don't know. Like I said, it's hard for me to like fully argue anything because I don't have all the information. But even without all the information, I feel like the way this went about was not the right way. It seems it's just setbacks for no reason.
Well, I already said we were gonna put a pin in it anyway, so I didn't want to go any further. But as soon as I'm sorry again, like as soon as I fucking heard that it was being held, what I translated to being held over our head again, then yeah, I got heated again. I mean, just like I got heated up north, but I did apologize in the moment as well. I apologized to her. I apologized to JJ. I mean, I take accountability. I realize I fucked up, and I immediately right the wrong. I don't storm off like a fucking child. I've still stood here, despite the fact that I'm gritting my teeth over this whole fucking thing. I'm still here in the meeting. I haven't stormed off. I haven't done any of that. I'm still here, standing my ground.
I mean, still, this didn't seem like the right way to go about it. I'm not gonna disagree that you guys need to feel a type of way, because you're right. I would react similarly, but I don't know. I didn't take the way she said like you did, and I don't know. It seems fucking stupid, because I'm still doing shit up there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if Mary feels fucking miserable being up there, then I don't expect half of these guys to want to go up there either. And that puts a fucking pin in my shit too, because I'm gonna be up there, and the only person helping me is fucking Pigeon.
Well then, again, like we said before, we find the middle ground, right? And we start to work at that, as opposed to just, you know, assuming that we're all on the same page immediately, or assuming that one party knows more than the other. I mean, it's not like we're not open to having these conversations. We've always have been. You guys know this.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, again, also the expectancy should be that, I mean, I'm gonna say shit with my chest, and I'm gonna tell you, you know, how I feel. and I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it, or I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like we're close enough that I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, sure, but I feel like a lot of this could have just been avoided when we say you can trust Mary to deal with it, just like I would say the exact same to her. You can
And again,
trust
and I don't have a
Sis to
problem
deal
with
it.
that, Yeager, but she didn't fucking deal with it after round 1. She brushed her hands of it and just didn't care. I get that she doesn't know what happened to the ATM after the fact, but after they walked away from that conversation, she did fuck all after JJ said he was going to keep it for himself. And it did not change hands. You guys understand that? It did not change hands. She did nothing. She washed her hands of it.
Wait, what did you expect her to do right after that?
Wait.
We planned on having a meeting. Everyone was waiting for this meeting before anything
Yeah, and
happened.
he transferred it like a snake before
We
the
don't
meeting
know
could
that.
happen.
I don't think it's a transfer, by the way. I think they have to stop giving it money, and they just lose it after some
Regardless
time.
of which, there's no way in hell this was just a coincidence. This is definitely something that was
Which
planned
we did
ahead.
agree on. Which we did agree
Yeah,
on.
which this whole group
I mean,
is
I
pretty
don't
much
believe- I
agreed
don't
on
believe
until
it's
right
a
now.
coincidence
Apparently.
either, but
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not some. We can say that very easily because the only thing we would have to do is stab JJ and not lose sleep over it. It's a little bit different for Mary.
Exactly. But when we're having that conversation, I mean, she should treat us like we're not fucking naive and that, you know, we're not dumb in this.
I mean, I don't think she was treating you guys like you're dumb. But, I mean, like I said, I don't think my voice should be any louder than anyone hears because I don't really know all the info. So,
All right. Well, look, even though I said what I said, I'm still here at the table. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not pulling away from the table.
And I want you guys up there very, very badly. Honestly, I don't really care if Mary comes up there too. As far as business goes, yeah, Pin's in that. But if like you guys want to come do dumb shit and Mary comes along, I'm not gonna fucking press her about it. If something can be built from this, I'm willing to put in the effort. I'm not speaking on behalf of everybody.
well, like
I don't think
said,
she's gonna want after this, but I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. I very, very much want you guys up there.
Pretty sure most of us are all on board still.
I hope so.
I mean, it depends. I mean, it really depends on Mary Fields, and I wouldn't blame her if she didn't want to go up there now. And I wouldn't blame anyone in the
Neither would
guild
I.
if they're gonna, you know, not want to go up there now either. But it is what it is. Shit's been said. There's really
It's
no
a
point
bump
to
in
it.
the road.
It's a speed bump.
I hope
I
so.
don't think you guys are going to be negative forever.
About Mary?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
I mean,
mean,
it's
hopefully
things
not,
like
but that takes
that.
time.
Oh, sorry, Aunt.
No,
Things
you're
like
fine.
that. I feel like while this ATM shit may have put a wrench in things, I wouldn't say it's impossible that the bridge isn't rebuilt. Because I'll be honest, there's been bridges rebuilt over dumber shit and more serious things, but it all depends on like a two-way road, right? And
I
I
mean,
feel
I
like
think you guys are
I
gonna
feel
be
like
hard
Sis and
pressed.
Ant has both put in a lot of trying to come to a middle ground, and it doesn't seem it seems hit or miss from Mary's end.
I mean, I feel like you're gonna be hard pressed to find anyone that is in a similar situation as Mary and it not be extremely complicated, right? Mary's in two groups, and even though she says what she says, a leader has to do things sometimes not worth it, right? And I don't know. I feel like there's some leniency to be had. Like,
I mean, I think it's the opposite, honestly. I think you're under more of a microscope when you're sitting in two groups. That's not
I
our
don't
problem, you know what I mean?
Sure.
If
It's not.
somebody is gonna choose to like be a part of one and lead another, that's their own deal. I mean, in this city, that used to not even be a thing. So, I mean, I guess the fact that it is a thing, people got to take that shit into account themselves. And if you're saying it like somebody needs to learn how to be a leader and stuff like that, you know, I don't think telling somebody to go fuck themselves is literally the worst thing that can be said in a meeting.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but again, this isn't, you know, this isn't Benji or Ray or someone. It's someone that is actively, you know, family to people here in the guild, trying to do her best. And, you know, It's not just as simple as that. Everyone knows, she knows JJ fucked up. And again, I have said it like 2 times, but
yeah,
I feel like, and I just feel like JJ just takes the punishment, the ATM's gone, and we could have moved on. And that's still a possibility, but, you know.
It kind of, I don't know, the way where I'm standing viewing Mary right now kind of makes me sad, because it feels like she's coming at it from an angle of like, look how much I provide, look how much we can give you, when like we're here because we like you guys, and we would get to know her and build up trust with her before all this, just because she's with you guys and you trust her and like her. And we'd be willing to do that too, but it seems like she's coming at it from an angle of like, look, we can still provide, and we're like, we don't really care.
Sure, I mean, and you don't have to care about it, but that doesn't make the information less valuable, right?
No, and you're right about that, but it seems like she puts that above like the relationship, business over the relationship.
Yeah, I think she misunderstands the relationship, that you guys are like kind of already cool
Like
in a way. You know, I don't know if she completely understands that right now.
Does she know this is born of just liking each other, not necessarily business related?
I will say one thing, maybe from her perspective, the more I'm thinking about it, you know, she doesn't have the same. I mean, I know Mary pretty well, but I think most people in this group don't, besides me. At least not as of more recently. I think maybe she feels like that's like she's just trying to provide value or something because she doesn't have the previous relationship, and I don't know if she meant it in a.
Well,
I see how it came
what
across.
makes me
Like,
sad is I don't know if she
Yeah.
knows that she doesn't need to. We can just get to know her.
yeah, and
That's enough.
Mary does a lot of business and stuff like that. So I don't know if her. I think the way she said what she said was not the best phrasing, but I don't know if her intention was necessarily malicious. Yeah, but it doesn't really change how it came across to people who don't know her as well, which is 90% of the people and not HOA. So
Yeah, like I agree. Like, I don't think she meant it maliciously, but I definitely see how you guys did see it as like a holding over your guys' head thing.
And this is the middle ground.
Yeah, I think she'd be easier knowing we're not here for a transactional relationship.
Yeah, I mean, some of this stuff hopefully just time fixes, but we'll have to fucking see, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, our main focus right now is getting that computer in house. Working
Yeah,
towards
because
that.
the way I see it, if we're sharing a computer with Kanashiro, seems to me, but I don't know if there are Kanashiro people who are able to sell. Sounds like you guys, but I don't know, aren't entirely interested in them selling in Polito, and it would be ideal if it was strictly a guild computer, and us in joint with you guys were only selling in Polito.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
obviously
that's sort of what we
Yeah.
thought we were getting into bed
and
with.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Mean, like I said, we have to talk to Nico and stuff more, but I don't even know if like if the weed sells for more, like the most the strain of weed that gets pushed the most, like sells for more, or like the most prominent weed sells for more in there. I don't know. Maybe we would work on the same app or something just so we could grow the same. weed or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. So we
Might be
gotta
ideal.
find out. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, I guess
something
it's
for us
just
to
more
figure out in the long run.
We got to talk to Nico too. I'm sure he'd be
You're-
down, but who knows?
All right, well, regarding the weed stuff, seems like we just have to wait a little bit for computer logistics, unless we're willing to spend 10K on an experiment with our
Yeah, we need
odd
Nico
group
to
app.
be able to
Yeah.
do it as well.
Is he? Do you know if he's done yet? Like the weed stuff? I guess we'll just talk about that
No.
later.
He's not. I don't think he can do it. But
that's fine.
We have a bunch of shit for him to push, so.
I kind of have a proposition, but I don't know if it's my place to propose it. So maybe it's a conversation with Nico and our group, and then we like touch base with you guys. But I think I might have a solution.
I mean, right now it's kind of just all experimentation, so whatever you want, I guess.
Come here, Phobos.
I mean, why don't you just say it then?
Say it?
Yeah, why
What
don't you
if-
just
Say
what
it out
if-
loud. It's fine. Who cares?
Okay, what if like you guys just worked with us on RPC?
Yeah,
Because
that's
it's
what I
not
was
like
thinking
we're
about.
too far off from the HQ stuff, anyways. Nico's getting pretty close to his rep, but if your PC is issue and it's like the joint group thing, then why don't you just work with
Hop on
our weed
ours,
crew,
yeah.
and then that separates you guys from Kaneshiro to some extent.
Well, in that lane at least, you know.
In that lane,
Yeah, we could talk about that regarding selling weed, because all I'm doing is selling weed, and
Mhm.
I just have to pay back Barry, who gives me my weed. So,
I don't give a fuck
Oh.
about that.
well, I mean,
Alright.
that's like the only expense, though, is what I'm saying. And I guess, I don't know,
I mean, if we were all
pay
on the
back
same
people
app,
who helped
too.
pay for my stuff in the past. But that's like a personal thing.
20 people we kidnapped.
If we were all on the same group too, we would only have to purchase the land once.
I mean,
So we could
ju-
split that
just-
instead of it causing 20k.
just to clear this up, I don't like just because JJ fucked up doesn't mean the rest of Kaneshiro are fucking incompetent. Like,
No, but
they're
it's
so
the same,
cool.
It's the same situation, Jaeger. We just don't know them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
fine,
well-
but I know
Well, I
them.
was trying to, I was trying to ask for like individual names to see if I like knew anyone, so that it could like be worked out and feel better about it. But like names weren't really given. But it sounds like it's like up in there of who's like closest to it if they're not there yet or
Of
whatever.
who's going up north, or are you talking about
No, of like from the kind of whatever with Delver's weed stuff.
Oh.
Like who would be alongside with him if they were almost
Would
to that
Violet
point and
be?
wanted to go there too.
Maybe, but I don't know if she's actually.
Is
like,
she
pushing
growing
it.
or selling? I don't know.
She's growing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was asking that question in the meeting to see if we knew
I
any,
don't
so that
think anybody.
I don't think
in
any of
there
us
is
know is the
actually
thing.
pushing. Most
Oh.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my weed's been coming from Barry, so regarding my supply of weed, it's not really tied to Violet. But I might call her if I needed extra or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I was just thinking about like who would be pushing from them.
Yeah,
I don't
think
know
was
everyone in the group.
misunderstanding what you were saying, asking at the time, but I don't. Think
Oh yeah, no, I was
anybody,
asking for names pretty much.
I don't think
Oh.
any of them are actually like really working on weed stuff aside from Violet growing.
Didn't Mary say one of
I
them?
th- I
some
think
of them
she
were
said
close?
some were getting close.
Someone was
Yeah.
close.
Well, she. I mean,
I don't know
think
who.
Kaya.
I
is,
think the
but
reason
I'm
we
pretty sure
assumed-
he's still far away.
The reason we assumed is because she said she would have to have her runners up in Polito.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
Right, she
said
did
something
So
about involved.
yeah, so it sounded
a link
it sounded
to
like she had
Polito.
a few people that would be selling.
I was trying to figure out who those were, because if like
I don't know
maybe we
either,
know
honestly.
them
We don't know
independently
any of
and
that.
have our own relationship with them already. I don't know. I don't know
Well,
who any of these people
speaking of this, before we disperse, how do you guys want to handle the shit that goes up there with weed selling? Because
are. That's what we're talking about right now.
yeah, well, I just mean like this, right? Like, for example, if I tell someone they're cool to do it, I'm like probably not gonna check in with every district member if it's cool. Right?
No, you should probably just let us know though if you trust somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
I'm not
let
saying
you
go
know,
for it.
but
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
so we're
gonna ask for
not
permission.
confused at who's up there.
Same goes for you guys, you know, like.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
give
have a
fuck
problem
what
with
you guys
that.
say.
I don't see why not.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like if there's like the trust factor going on between us right now, right, where it's like if you fucking say yeah, go ahead, then I don't think we would have any issue with that, and vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, I should tell you though, because.
Yeah, giving
Oh,
us
yeah,
a
yeah,
heads up
of
is a
course.
lot
Just so
different
we
than
don't,
information.
fuck with
It's
anything
just so that
guy.
like if we find somebody and we're like, who the fuck
got
are you?
none.
And they say, oh, I'm this person. Yeager said it. We can.
I need some
we have
too.
confirmation from you that you did in fact tell them it was cool.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we should
They're done, bubs.
make a little piece of paper we can rip out and give to people too. Same with the hunting permits.
Yep. I want my paper.
Anybody
Okay.
need a hunting license, by the way?
It'll be the first one I'll call if I do.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
I hunt people.
I'm a clerk too.
Yeah,
but
we're not.
Alex asked
yeah.
first, Kermit.
Yeah, we're gonna call. I'm gonna call Alex.
I'm gonna call Alex
You
too.
fake-
Yeah, we're calling Alex.
What was it again?
Huh?
Brooklyn accent.
Good one.
Okay, well,
Nice.
as much as this
Fuck
conversation
you,
has,
jerk
Nice.
off.
dreaded on, we should probably go check on Mary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, get together with
Hey,
Nico and all
how much is
that.
the
Make sure the computer people are there too at that
Huh?
meeting,
How much is a
in
gun
case
license?
talks of like hopping over to
Gun
ours
license,
is on the
yeah.
table.
Fuck.
That's up to them. I have no interest.
Yeah, that
in
was
ever...
that was directed to
money.
Delver.
That
directed
seems
to
like the
Delver.
best short-term solution to the the whole thing.
Yeah, because
to be honest.
all that matters is it's just me selling weed as an individual. So even if it's temporary, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really tied to anyone else for that.
Yeah.
As far as our
Yeah, right.
own PC goes, I think we have like at least a week to wait.
Well, right now, me and Barry are trying to sell a car, so that's where our money is.
I thought it was the thing. Isn't that thing still going on?
What?
Did you talk to Marty, Barry?
Not yet. I haven't
I
seen
talked
it.
to him a couple of days ago. He said he's almost done.
Hey, you okay? No?
I talked to Marty like 2 days ago. He's still getting the website together before he pushes the deal.
Wow, beautiful weather we're having. Well, good meetup, guys.
Good meeting.
Is the meeting's
Yeah,
over?
we can go do
That was, that was crazy.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
We should do this again sometime.
Love
Yeah,
you.
it'll be
In
good.
better
Yeah, that was-
circumstances.
that was
In better
wonderful.
circumstances. In better circumstances.
Yeah.
We really need to get these barbecues started up north. I feel like
I
this
was
is-
about to say, is this a bad time to
Yeah.
invite them to the barbecue?
When's the barbecue?
Jaeger,
Maybe
I was
wait
gonna
like
make it
one
Friday.
day and then invite them.
Yeah, I'll call you guys.
you're gonna have to get in the trunk.
This is how we build relationships. We just invite people over to the
Robbed a
barbecue.
house up in Polito that
Hey, we'll see where things go.
I kind of
We
like.
had a berry.
Carne asada does solve a lot of problems.
I gotta buy a pill with some
Nice
stuff.
tip from Dominic Coretta.
Oh, okay.
And they jacked it with Mr. K.
Yeah.
And I knew it because I held one of them up.
Actually, we should wait since you're on the
some
phone.
Richard
The car's
guy.
too loud.
And he said it was me.
I don't think any of us got rides. We all came in Mary's car.
Oh God.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could try.
All right. Well,
Anyone give me money?
we can,
Gotta wait for
we
you.
can disperse, I guess.
Please.
Oh my
Alright.
God, Jaeger.
How long do you take
Starving.
on the phone for?
We're all
Carne
starving,
asada.
man.
I just gotta drive to fucking Grapeseed, buy him some stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna dip, Andy.
Hey, Pilbus.
All right, love you.
But if you guys want to drop that, you know, I'm not trying to, like, say we're gonna fucking charge you guys out the ass. 1 second. Hey, can I call you back?
Yeah, I mean, are you okay?
Not really, no.
Do you want to talk?
Yeah, I'm just having a quick meeting with the EMS about a contract, and then I'll call you.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
I can make you co.
Well, I want to build a town.
Well, I was gonna make you
I wanna build a
co-lead.
town and do
Well,
donuts.
see, the
I
thing
wanna
is,
be
I
part
can
of the
make
town.
you.
It's literally all I want.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it later then, I guess.
I think we need to talk about some stuff.
We'll talk about it when I.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I
Well,
hope it all works out.
have a good one.
All my friends left me.
I don't know if we want to do it like
Where did
right here
everyone
and
go?
later, but I don't know. I think this whole like dynamic we got is gonna just keep having issues like this. You know, like I feel like we have two like options.
I mean, they're not wrong. Mary being in Kanashiro is going to bring problems because
No,
she's in
it's
two
fucking cool,
groups.
Barry.
I think there's like other issues too that are. It's gonna be the same thing with the thing you're doing north, right? Unless it's like unless stuff is defined, we're gonna keep having this issue because we're essentially gonna have three groups in one.
What do you mean?
Well, if like you have your thing north, if there's like the thing north, the guild, and Kanashiro, it's like three things all kind of like that we're gonna keep having issues with.
It can headbutt. Hopefully it smooths out after we fix this, but
I mean, what's there to
being-
headbutt? Because
I mean-
I'm going to let Kanashiro sell weed up there. And that's just how it is.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, it who knows what happens? Not saying there's anything to headbutt about now. Just, you know, never know what the fuck could happen.
For me, it's very easy, right? I'm up north, and let's say, for example, all of you want to go up there, and I'm acting as leader of the guild up there, right? Obviously, I'm not, but just for a sake of explaining things, up north, the decision's made up there. I have the final answer, right? And if you guys are up there, and shit happens to you up there, obviously, I'm gonna fucking do something about it. And everyone up there is gonna do something about it, because you guys are up there with me, right? And the same goes for Miri. And I mean, I don't know if she wants to go up there, but the whole point is the people that are coming up there for me are obviously going to be involved, right? But it's not a guild thing. You guys are my family. I'm not viewing it as a fucking guild thing, you know? I'm viewing it as my family wants to go up there with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I see us having potentially more issues like this, and I guess what I would propose is like, there's a couple things I thought of, which the main one would be you become the leader of the guild, because that would make things a lot less complicated in the long run, and it might just be something we need at this point.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea because it's probably going to cause issues.
I mean, I think we're going to have more issues without that, honestly. And you're probably right. It could cause issues, but I see us having more issues without that because essentially that's how everyone's going to view it anyway, right?
Yeah, it is how people view it still.
Yeah, as much as you want to separate from the guild, everyone's still going to say your guild.
That's not true. That's not true.
Despite what you think,
I literally had a conversation with Freddy Fastfingers yesterday. He called me out as the leader of the guild, and I said, "No, we've never had a leader of the guild." And he said, "Oh, I thought Yeager was the leader of the guild."
Hey, Stephen.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, so just real quick, is the raffle like still going on? Yeah, for the car. Okay. I mean, sure, people thought that before, but all it takes is for people to be told that I'm not in the guild, and they'll start understanding that, you know, that's not the case.
But
You said that 5 years ago, and people still believe that you were part of the guild.
Here's the thing: is they're not gonna believe that if you're like, I'm not in the guild, but they're my family, because essentially you're still are treating everyone like you're in the guild, right? And that's kind of how they're gonna see it. Also, I don't want to like.
We're all still working together.
I don't want to like pressure you into this if it's not something you want, you know. But I just the other option I thought of too is it's time to disband the guild.
Yeah,
you create your
the
own
guild.
thing, and then people have the option if they want to join you up north for your new thing.
Well, I don't remember who I told this to, but I said that for me, the guild isn't the guild anymore. It's just a place where my family is, and you guys do your own thing. You guys as the guild can do your own thing, and you can invite whoever the fuck you want, and that's never going to be a fucking problem for me, right? Like, for example, if you guys invited fucking Adam to the guild, I'm not going to fucking go die for Adam, right? That's your guys' thing. But the people up until now are people I consider family, right? And that's just how it is.
Personally,
that made me think of something else. Sorry I cut you off, G, but I just want to touch on something he said, like with the Adam thing. Another idea I had was you make your thing up north, you know, you define it, and then the guild is still the guild, but it's more like an open thing where people like Adam and stuff and whoever we just, you know, could add in. But it's still, that could be a little tricky with like defining stuff, which what we're trying to. So I don't know if that would really solve anything, but maybe an option. I don't know. I kind of want to bring this up to you and like everyone with some more people, because I think we're gonna have more issues with this, and I think if we have like goals and stuff we want to do with like the Schweed stuff and other things, we kind of need like a little direction and like kind of some defined things to really help us, I think.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, it's just easy to say we're in a crew together, and that's it. I mean, I'm just not in the guild.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think there's a guild anymore, despite, you know, what other people say or what,
there really isn't. I don't
It-
really consider
I've
the
been
guild a
saying
thing that much
guild-ish,
anymore.
kind of like how they've been saying not HOA. It's not what it was.
I agree.
You know, I die for all of you, your family, but it's not like what it was. starting something new. Is my opinion.
I mean, to be truthfully honest, the only reason why Mary went through all that shit was because Lando wanted to do it.
Do what?
Hell Week.
Oh. I mean, look, there is no good answer, but for me, it's very easy to understand. But I guess I'm like involved in it, so it's easier for me. It's just
It is
there
because
is the guild.
Yeah.
I don't know who all of the guild wants to go up there, but anyone that wants to go up there with me is up there with me, right? And obviously, it's like the same thing, technically. It's like I'm in the guild at that point. But
yeah,
I don't know. It just seems very easy to understand.
Well, I think it's easy for. I mean, it's still like some of us don't even completely understand it, and we're involved, right? So I get why like people that don't know our relationships get confused. Like some of us can barely understand all the shit we got going on. It's hard for someone that doesn't know our relationships to really understand, and definitely can be confusing.
Well,
Like during that conversation when like they were talking, like I was confused. Even when you were explaining some of that, like I got confused, and I'm a part of all of it. So like I understand why they would be confused about some stuff.
We don't have anything clear cut, which I feel like.
I mean, it is clear cut. You guys are the guild.
Oh, yeah.
Kanashiro is some people.
I don't
It's
feel
very
like I'm in the guild. You say the people,
Yeah.
yes, the family, but there's no, it's amorphous. It's like no longer as solid as it was. It's just kind of who we do stuff with. So
Like, I just work to bring
I
the circle
personally
back
say fuck it.
together.
We're no longer guild.
But yeah, I
But-
haven't really been considering the guild as a thing anymore.
Yeah. Kind of like they say not HOA, I say guildish.
Yeah, like
Yeah, we're kind of just like a web of like connections, and some people
Yeah.
have weaker connections, but they're still in the web.
It's easier for you guys to join Sanguine, then it's easier for you.
Or whatever you.
But
I feel like that needs a cooler name.
I feel
you
like
know?
if anything were to, I feel like Sanguine would probably not stick.
I don't give a fuck what sticks.
I know, and
I don't
I'm
give
not.
a fuck
I'm
what
just saying.
people
There's, like,
think.
I know what you're
cooler
playing. I know what
name,
you're
you know?
saying. But start something new.
yeah, you finally get to do the Kumo thing. You're not even wanting to do it.
If I wanted to start something new, I would have had a fucking job. Listen, guys, it's been a long time.
Huh?
It's been a long time, guys. I will never work a job.
Who the fuck's asking you to work a job?
What are you talking about?
I fucking listen to me. Sanguine is important to me, and it's gonna be the only thing I fucking care about, really.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about robbing a bank or anything like that. I don't give a fuck about making money. I'm going to rob
Okay.
people and afford what I need, right?
What are you talking about? We're not asking you to do any of that.
You just said something about Sanguine. Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, I was just to let you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot Barry was gone.
So was Lando.
Didn't ask you to rob a
Time
bank
to
or
pile
anything.
in the trunk.
Well, anyway, it's easier said than done. I'm also not around very much, so I'm not like super interested in really making something and setting it off when I'm around like once every few days. Because that's just shitty.
It's not like we're not asking you to invest all your time.
I mean, if something like that were to happen, it's not, for the most part, it's not like anything would need to change how we operate, right?
Yeah, it's
but
literally
we
gonna
but
be the
we would
exact
have
same.
someone like, if final decisions needed made or anything like that, it wouldn't be like we did things in the past, you know, there would be someone with a final say, I guess. Because it's not like our day-to-day would have to change. We still operate the same way, I guess.
Right, but things would change. For example, if okay, if I started seeing Ween Up again, okay, and I'm the clear leader of it, and you guys followed me, and Lando did something stupid, it's not just a funny laugh anymore. Like, I'd have to do something to Lando to make sure he didn't do that shit again. And
Good, he deserves to.
Okay.
He deserves a fucking lesson. Holy shit, man. We really should be
You
beating
feel
the
like
shit out of Lando more often.
I feel like you're coming across that we aren't going to go with you because you have this opinion, but I feel like a lot of us, not speaking for everyone, but are alongside it. We're on board, bud.
right. Well, if you're on board, then give me money so I can buy a house.
That's literally what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Oh,
Okay,
that's what we're
fuck
doing,
off,
Glorion?
Glorion.
That's what we're doing?
Yeah, after I buy my car, yes.
After you spend 120 grand on a heckin' car.
Yeah, you know what? I'm at 60 grand.
Motherfucker.
You're not getting that car.
Okay,
I know,
you're not
but-
one to talk. I don't even know why the fuck you have a car. Why the fuck did you guys buy cars?
This car is literally paying for the fucking house.
Well, if you could sell it, maybe.
Also, Hazel wanted to help you with buying a house. We're about to be making money.
I
This
think we should
fucking
pick
car,
out a
if
cheaper
this deal
house.
goes through, is literally paying for pretty much the house alone.
Okay, so I think what we do then is we aim for a cheap house, and if you sell that car, then we get the one with the scaffolding that we want that's expensive.
Yeah.
Because the only way we're going to be able to afford the big house is if you sell that car for like that big shmoney, I think.
Yeah, well, if this deal goes through and I can actually sign the contract, then, that's sorted.
Yeah, but you don't get paid when you sign the contract. When you getting paid?
I mean, that
Once
should
the
not
raffle's
take
done.
long. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm thinking we pick out a cheap house that we aim for, and then we save up to that, and then if you're able to get good money for the car, then we upgrade to the bigger house like instead.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, the likelihood of me getting the car I want is not high. Fucking it's already at 100 grand, I bet.
Holy, what are you at?
I'm at 60.
If only that thing was a heckin' 4-seater.
Yeah.
For real.
But you know what? If the car is sold out, I'm obviously gonna, chip in for the house. I'm still gonna chip in for the house regardless.
That's wonderful, Glorion.
Absolutely wonderful.
Wow.
Should we go wherever Mary is and see what up?
She texted me and asked where we are, and I said we're at the bowl still.
Did you say we're by ourselves
She
now?
probably
Yeah, I
thinks
said
they are here.
I said no. I said it's just us.
Are there vending machines over there?
Do you need food?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
getting
on
a little
drinks.
hungry too.
I do too.
There might be vending. I think there might be vending machines here. Oh, thank you.
You need food, Glorion?
Yeah.
Just gonna check. One sec.
Oh, you missed it earlier, Barry.
What?
Do you still think it's like the same old guild?
Who, me?
No, Barry.
I mean, I'd say it's the same, but without the guild part,
title?
probably, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not as like
It's essentially where I'm at.
without the borders to it.
I guess so.
It's basically we work with whoever's down.
Yeah.
While you were gone, we were kind of discussing like
the thing you brought up.
Yeah, I brought it up to Barry I don't know, maybe a week ago about bringing up to Yeager about the new stuff. Yeah, we were just chit chatting about it.
Yeah, I mean, shit's always gonna be. I mean, you know, it's convoluted up north as well, because you know, me and the HOA are trying to run shit. So who really runs it up there? You know.
The hell is
Fuck's
that?
that?
I think that's them
Oh,
again.
no.
Find any snacks?
Nah, I thought there were some here, but there's not. I think I was confusing it with a different spot.
Probably thinking of that shopping center over that mountain.
Yeah.
Also, Yeager, we figured out what we need for like to get our computer stuff going. It's like, what was it, 5,000 circuit boards and I can't remember what.
Well,
Oh, a bunch of
you guys are
Bitcoin.
getting the second computer.
Well, no, it's
Yeah,
not to get the computer, to get it up and mining like good Bitcoin
okay.
for us.
Yeah.
We need to get 2 racks for it and then load it with GPUs so that we can. Because the one thing, Delver, I'm wondering about with that app is like if you buy it on their computer, then like, is that their computer has claim to whatever turf you take, you know?
How it works is I think these chips are like SIM cards for you being in a gang. So if I got it's like a dongle, I think. So if I got a different one, I think that's like a different account that I would make.
So if you lose your chip, you lose your turf?
The chip is tied to me. The turf is tied to the app on the actual computer.
Okay, so that means if we bought the turf on their computer, it would be tied to
We
them.
can take the hard drive.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, but isn't that where all their fucking Bitcoin shit is on?
It is,
Yeah, but you can transfer it, right?
You can transfer it.
Okay.
Oh.
Are me back?
Hello?
I just want you guys to know that I love you all. You guys are amazing.
Shut up.
Thanks for the job. Thanks for the job, Alex.
You're not hired yet.
What? Oh, you're
Can I have your
firing me?
car?
This is
Oh God.
awkward.
Oh
This is
no.
awkward, Kermit.
Oh God.
Can I have your car?
Can you have my car?
Yeah, can I have your car?
If you want to come with me so I can go to the courthouse, you can bring it
Where
back.
the fuck did you even come?
Never mind.
Like I parked my car over there, and I had to go up north for something.
Okay.
So I came. They dropped me off to get my car back. But I was just coming to say I love everybody here.
Love you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Frick the haters and the salt. Salt's bad for you anyway.
That's right.
See ya.
Later.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Hey, Mary.
You feeling?
Pretty shitty, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, like,
Forget-
maybe I fucking put my foot in my mouth. Like, I went in that with every intention of trying to smooth things over. You know, maybe I fucking was not good at talking, but like, it didn't seem like they actually had any interest in making things work out.
I mean,
I forgot what we talked about when you left, other than like
Did you guys
saying
bring
that
up,
was unneeded.
Did you guys bring up the way they were acting as soon as Yeager left?
No, what do you mean?
no, I forgot about that.
They were real
'Cause-
fucking instantly aggro at Mary
Yeah,
as
they,
soon
they
as you left
instantly
both
changed up,
times.
dude. Yeah. And
What,
like,
what do you mean they changed up?
Like when you're here, they're like pretty like low key, like casual about it.
Sis has
and
got a
then
lot of attitude, and he
as soon
immediately
as-
turned it
As
up.
soon as you left, it was instantly shit on Mary and the entire HOE just chiming in.
yeah, I was
It
getting
was the
fucking
entirety of
dogpiled
them,
by
but-
the all.
Oh, there was a lot of like when Mary would say something, there was like several different people that'd be like, "What?" Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Well, I don't know. I mean, is there something like talk about like how you feel after everything? I don't remember specifically what we talked about after you left, but it was something along the lines of, "I'm not gonna blame Mary if she doesn't want to do anything, but that was stupid." And
How can I do anything with those guys if they sat there and clowned on me?
I don't know.
They treated me like shit, dude. Like, what? How am I supposed to?
Yeah, there was a lot of
they
a lot
took
of
what you said.
answers.
They took what you said as insulting. Okay, and what I said was, it might sound insulting, but you know, I don't think it was meant that way. But I'm also not going to sit there and say that they should
They were just
understand
looking
shit
for
like I
reasons
do.
to be
But
offended, dude. Like, I think
I
it's
mean,
pretty fucking obvious. They just didn't want to work with me.
maybe I also interpreted it a bit different, but like, I mean, you saw when we brought the guy here, and he was like, "Yeah, I didn't have anything to do with JJ," and then they wouldn't accept that, you know. And then
I mean, I
there's-
don't believe that.
I mean,
They're both XT side.
Yeah, I
It's
get
just
that.
too much of a. It's
And
too much of a
that
coincidence.
could be the case, but it's just like, even when Mary's like, "Okay, well, we'll handle it," they're just like, "Okay, well, we don't believe that you'll handle it."
Yeah,
And it was just
I mean,
more
I
back and
told
forth
them
shit
that.
talk.
I told them, and they brought up that Mary shouldn't have said it's none of your fucking business. I'll handle it. Which you probably shouldn't say it like that going forward if anything comes from this. But
we can't act like they wouldn't say the exact same
Bro,
thing.
it
you
is
guys
Okay,
none of
say
okay.
their
about it.
Well,
business,
let me
frankly.
finish. It is none of their fucking business, right? But you can't. You shouldn't talk like that to people that some of us here consider family, right? I wouldn't like. Again, the example I used was if Reed did something stupid, I would let them handle it, right? Like, okay, do something to Reed, make sure it doesn't fucking happen again, right? And it's the same thing. It's like they can
shouldn't
either
talk down to
trust
me like
you,
I'm fucking trash. Like, I don't understand. Like,
they shouldn't. They shouldn't, and they were wrong for that. But from their
mean-
point of view, is they took it as like insulting or some shit.
Yeah,
What's
from my
there?
point of view, they said they want to selectively work with people and to say "fuck you" to the rest of people that they don't care about.
And that's not how it works, right?
I mean, so in a sense, what they were trying to get as is they don't know you like they know us.
Yeah. I mean, I should have told him, like I said, you can put my word on it, she'll handle it, right? And that should be good enough. And if it's not,
I also
then
said that.
they
I
need,
felt like
they
that
need
should have been good
to-
enough.
They
I
need
mean,
to
like-
understand that.
I'm gonna be honest. If both of you saying that shit still didn't get it through to you, don't you think that there's probably some larger underlying thing here?
Yeah.
They
I mean, I don't
They
dis-
don't
I
give
don't-
a fuck about me. They don't care about your word. They don't give a fuck about any of it.
That's how I was
I'm not
feeling,
going to
'cause-
speak for them, okay? Because I don't know. And it's just hard to it's hard to mediate, right? But when Sis went off the rails, which he shouldn't have done,
For the
which
fourth
we all
time.
which we all said was fucking stupid, is when they took it as you were holding this over their head, right? Which
That was the
realistically,
time he went off the rails when you were here. He immediately did as soon as you left the first time.
realistically,
Without anything being said.
well, that's fucking stupid. But what I heard was stupid because realistically, when they said you don't hold shit over like that, you know, that is true. You shouldn't. And we've never done that to the HOA, and they've never done it to us, right? So I can understand the frustration in the moment, but they don't know you like that, and you don't know them like that. So you have a point when you say, well, Kanashiro, it's like a 90 to 10 in the
I'm
effort
literally
put
just-
in.
I was literally just trying to be like, listen, you know, we've had all those fucking issues, but we're still trying to fucking help you out here, and they took issue with that, you know.
Yeah, Mary, I think what it was like what you're saying. It was clearly like from a positive point of view. I think they just, because they don't know you like that, they just misinterpreted what you said.
I think they wanted
And
to
I think it was going both ways too. Like, I think on occasion you weren't interpreting what they said either when they actually weren't being malicious. But I do think there was like aggression, obviously. That was genuine too.
Now I want to say this, and I don't. I'm trying to be unbiased. It felt like a 80-20, like malicious. Like if we want to talk, who was being malicious. It was definitely them from the start.
Oh yeah.
Well, when I said
that shit
90-10,
felt passive aggressive as
that
fuck.
shit felt like they came in and they said, "All right, we don't really fucking care." Like that. There was nothing accomplished besides them just shitting on Mary the whole time. Even when Mary would present an option where we can like work it out, they'd find a way to not want to work it out.
Yeah,
Like I said, it really it really sucks, Yeager, because it was both times as soon as you left, they started acting like this.
Well, there's no point in talking about it, really. I
It
don't
wasn't
expect
just
you
tr-
to.
It
wanna do
was
anything
kind of
about
trust her, but it
Mary.
was also like Yeager and Alex
they
both
should
put their
understand
word
that.
like, trust
Um,
us that we will make sure it gets done type beat.
So don't feel like you need to, right?
So it was kind of just trust her, but it was also like just trust
That was
Yeager and
dumb.
Alex as well, along with her.
And I can think, well, I can think whatever I want about JJ, right? But I trust your word that you will handle
But
it.
both sides are. No one's being like unrealistic
I
or
don't expect you to
unreasonable.
go
Everyone
north
has like
now,
is entitled
obviously.
to their opinion in what's
But,
happening.
I'm sooner to put a bullet in his fucking brain than go up north.
Well, you do what you got to do, but understand what that means for a lot of people. But like I said, all that really matters is if you're feeling okay. There's no point in dragging on conversations that could have happened or reminiscing about some dumb shit.
I mean, I don't even know what to say.
I mean, one of the things, Mary, was like obviously after you left, we were just kind of concluding that obviously like there's tension, but one of the points they made was, you know, they're still willing to like make amends with you and stuff, like for whatever rifts there are. Like they don't hate you.
What are you talking? They shit on me for a fucking hour. We fucking gave them all that information for free, and now they still want to make amends after they told me to go fuck myself? What? That doesn't even make any sense. I mean, I believe that they said that, but like, it doesn't make sense that they would say that.
More of a personal note rather than, you know, related like a business relationship.
Well, like I said, this is something you guys got to discuss, because at the end of the day, I'm going up north. I'm doing my shit up there. And if some of you want to come up, you have to understand
Well, it's
what
not
that
about.
means for the people
It
that
doesn't
don't.
necessarily have to be a transactional. It's more like, think of it this way, like.
What do you mean?
If, you know,
where the HOA is talking about how
for
like
example,
the HOA and the guild are already
if I
close.
do shit up there and Bjorn, Barry, Glorion want to go up there with me, and you go up there with the other half of the guild that didn't and shoot Sis in the head, there's immediate like issues, right?
I'm not gonna go seek out conflict, but if they come to me saying,
I don't see it as a transactional thing. I see it as Mary like wanting to impress
and you
or
should.
getting good with new people. Not like
just saying,
you owe me.
these
It's
are the
like
things we need to think
it's
about,
like
right?
I see it as Mary being like I can be useful, not as like you owe me. It's like please like me. Like these are people that like the rest of the guild are close with, right?
I don't like
And
the way they talk to you.
She's kind of like newer to it. So it feels like it's like her like wanting
I mean,
like
I
you know
agree.
wanting them
I
to
don't
like
think
her,
they should- I
right?
don't
Like
think
she's like
Sis should have talked
she's
to you
like the
like that. That
new
was fucking
person.
stupid.
She's like the new person in here.
respect's
She
like
wants
a
to seem like
two-way
her
thing,
and her group are like you know valuable
You're
and
gonna
useful.
treat somebody
type
like
thing.
shit. How are you
Not
gonna
necessarily
be
like
expected
you
to,
owe me or like transactional, but like
get a
hey, you
better
know, like
treatment
I'm a you know I
Yeah,
can
mean,
do
just to
stuff.
speak plainly, you know, like the way I.
But
see
I
it
think it's
is,
also because it's
you know,
how
I
Mary
showed up
talks.
here
Mary's
ready to
very
make
like
amends, to
business
be
like, right?
vulnerable, to
So
put
stuff
myself
comes
in a
off as
really
like stuff comes off as
compromising
very like
position
business and
to make things
transactional
better
because
for
she's just a
the group
business
as a whole,
person.
right?
When
Because,
I don't
like,
think it mean it's
you
not
know,
it's
there was
meant
all these
to.
tensions, and if they cleared up, it would be better. And it seems like every step of the way they wanted to intentionally misinterpret things that I said. They wanted to poke and
But
prod
it's fair
to
that
make
they
things
see it that
worse.
way, right?
And it was just a
It's
fucking
fair
lot to
that
handle,
the
man. I'm not
HOA
gonna
see
lie,
it
I've
that
never been
way
in a
because
situation
we
like
can
that.
see why like it would come off that way, right?
I mean, I don't think anyone blames you for leaving. That was stupid.
I agree with you, Mary. I don't think everything was intentionally misinterpreted. Like, I think they did genuinely think some of the, like, they just took some of the things you
Yeah, I
said a
agree.
certain way.
The rack stuff earlier didn't help.
unintentionally or whatever. But yeah, I do agree with you.
I mean,
Maybe I'm
just
a-
because she
maybe
did
I'm
hold
a-
something
we
over their
can
head
say
doesn't
whatever,
mean
right?
that what I said is
we can
not
make
true.
it sound nice, but at the end of the day, they treated Mary like shit, and
Yeah.
Mary
maybe
also.
I'm a pessimist, but it really felt like they were.
But because of the earlier
Yeah, I
rack
don't- it
being
felt like
held,
they
it
were
just
trying
it's
to
obvious
interpret
why
things
like they
in
would see it
a
that way,
negative
right?
way.
But that doesn't
Yeah,
that doesn't
I'm
take
not
away
to be
from
provided
the
to
point I
their
made.
worries, and then they would have like, but this,
And then they
and
just shit on
that
me.
but this would just turn into them like shit piling on shit.
Yeah, I mean, the whole
It's
point
very understanding
isn't
why
to,
they
like,
see it that way.
get you to forgive them. I don't give a fuck
But
about
it's
that.
clear that wasn't the intention.
The only thing that matters
And
is
that's
that you
role
understand
play.
that, you know, that we're not gonna sit there and throw you under the bus. And
appreciate
if
that.
you want to not be involved in that shit, then don't. You know.
I'm always gonna help you guys out, no matter what. So if you know, if you guys are gonna still work with them, then I can help from the shadows.
Well, I don't know
don't
what
think it
these
has to
guys
be
want to
that
do.
way.
I kind of have to. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I don't help you guys kickstart your crypto shit, you guys are fucked. So I'm going to help you. I don't care, one way or another.
I mean,
I'm going
like,
to help
you
you.
don't have to be in the shadows.
Yeah,
this,
I mean,
I know this meeting went like shit. I don't disagree with that.
How is it
No,
possibly gonna go better though?
It doesn't have to go better.
I mean, they did say, you know, they
they-
want to do barbecues and you're welcome at them.
Yes,
Whatever that means, but
Yeah,
they
so
did
can
say
fucking
that.
shoot me in the head. easily.
Listen,
I don't
they're not
think
going to
so,
shoot
Mary.
you. Stop. One, they're not going to shoot you in the head. Two, we run that place up there 50-50, right?
How can you guys say that they still want to work with me if they literally just sat here and said,
because-
we'll
No,
work
they
with all
don't
you
want
guys
to work with
except
you. They
for
want to be
her."
friends with you.
It's not. Yeah, it's not work. It's friendship. They want to work with you, and be friends with you because they're friends with us. They don't know you yet.
Listen, this is the bottom line. If you guys are going up there with me, and Mary goes up there with me, they're working with Mary whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
And then oh no, they get to know Mary. Like, eventually they're going to get to know Mary either way.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying is just you don't have to be like the hidden person.
I'm just saying that I don't expect you to go up there. You know, I don't expect you to want to help them either, and I'm not going to get mad at you if you don't. You know.
I mean,
I'm just saying if you choose to, they'll have to get over it. And the only thing that you did that I would agree was stupid was go to bat for JJ. I understand the necessity. I get that. And I understand that you had to do it. I just don't think it was the right decision. But, I mean, that's fine.
Maybe not, but JJ is responsible for a lot of
I'm
the things
busy.
that we all enjoy. So
Yeah, fair. I mean,
he's one of the main reasons we have a house. He's the reason we have all this crypto
Yeah.
shit. He's like him
JJ
or
is the
not.
highest contributor.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
JJ's tossed like 200 grand into this pile. They didn't.
and that's great. But when someone fucks up, they fuck up. And when they double down on the fuck up, that's even worse. I don't believe this Terry guy, or whatever the fuck his name was, didn't get told by JJ to fucking try to fuck us over.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt only because JJ did leave Seaside. And like I don't know Seaside relationships prior or
He
close to
got
that.
fucking blooded out
At
Seaside, dude.
first, I thought,
and
like-
Terry stopped hanging out with us after that. Like he said, "Fuck you guys," and he left Yokai.
At first, I thought he definitely traded off that ATM, but after that guy came here, I kind of like, not for sure. Not, I don't think it as much as I did
I don't
before.
know.
Like
Yeah.
maybe he
Pretty
didn't.
sussy.
I think if you really wanna,
and it's a perfect storm of it.
I
Looks
mean,
awful.
Okay, but here's the thing: what if you told JJ, "Hey, let me see that phone"? If you really wanted to settle it,
Because that breaches more trust than a punishment would,
I'm gonna
right?
be honest. I have no interest in giving them any more inches to work with you, dude. I'm not gonna get fucking clowned on by these guys and then like continue working with them like that. Like,
I don't think you should. I mean, Like I said,
They clearly don't respect me, and so why the fuck would I work with people that don't respect me?
Because they don't know you.
I don't care if they don't know me.
Well, it's a big part
They
of
want
how
to
they
know you.
operate.
No, I fucking don't.
I mean,
they
that
clearly don't
that's
give a
like
fuck
what I
about
was
me.
saying before. How do you expect someone to respect you if they don't know you, though?
I expect you. I don't. Okay, I expect people to not just fucking clown on someone for 3 hours with their gang of clowns.
Oh, I mean,
and
I
then
agree. What
fucking-
that
and then
is
be
like
hey, let's be friends,
unacceptable.
dude.
But we had that
Like,
conversation before where you
think about it
like.
from my perspective, where it's like I'm being told they want to be friends with me. Like, hello, like the fucking thought of that just makes you want to vomit. Hello, like it's a two-way street here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
treat me
really
like
easy
fucking
for them
shit, and then,
to
yeah,
say
they
that
can,
shit after
they
we
can,
left.
They can so easily fucking say, hey, let's be friends now after they fucking did that shit to me. Meanwhile, me, I have to still deal with the consequences of all the shit they said to me, okay? No one's made me feel like that in fucking years, man.
and like I said, you don't have to do anything with them. The way they treated you was shitty.
Yeah.
They're trying to be like that. Oh, we're the bigger person. Here's the olive branch. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't give a fuck who does what where. You know, I'm always down to help, everybody out. But I don't know. I don't want to fucking deal with somebody that's that like blatantly disrespectful just for such a small reason. It really, like, again, I'm not trying to be a pessimist, but it felt very much like night and day when you were around, Yeager. It was like when you were around, it felt like they were trying to appease things for you, and when you weren't, it felt like they just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
Which if that's how they
it's
wanna
hard
be,
for me to
then-
like know what
then
happens.
So fucking
right?
be it. It was just instantly fucking just attack. You know, let's say this, then they answer with this, but they answer it like rudely. It was just it was not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking stupid. It's just hard for me to like fully understand shit because I don't see it, you know. But
Yeah.
regardless,
Like I said,
No, that's not stirring.
if,
He's just
you
giving.
know,
I mean,
you guys wanna
that's not stirring.
do
That's like
shit
him
there,
giving his honest opinion.
That's fucking fine. I'll still fucking help you.
There's a
with
difference
shit.
between like stirring and
If
like
Mary,
giving your
you know,
actual opinion
doesn't wanna
on
do
like a
shit there,
situation like
that's
this.
totally fine. Still help her with shit. And if she does want to do shit there, then I'll fucking help you both at the same time with shit.
Well,
No, it's just I don't particularly.
I don't think you
care
should,
to
though.
deal with. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That's what I do. I don't particularly care to want to, you know, befriend and associate somebody that's just like even if it were Trey, if Trey had beef with somebody, I wouldn't be going out of my way to be like that, like beef that was this bad. I wouldn't be going out of my way to like try and help them. You know, I'm not even like trying to like say that you shouldn't, but I'm not gonna like put myself in like a position to, I don't know.
Look,
I'm not gonna back somebody that is that fucking blatantly awful to one of our family.
I know, and that's the whole point I'm trying to make. I don't think you guys should help, like at all. Like, I have other people that can help me, and you guys can help me without being in Polito. But I don't think you guys should because I think the way they treated Mary was fucking stupid.
I mean, but even then, it's like you said, you still own like half of Polito, so I'll just stick to my half. Or
That's
your
not
half,
gonna
rather.
work.
Well, then, so what are you saying? Like, we shouldn't get a house there?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, no, I'm talking
mean,
to Yeager. Like, what do you?
Yeah, that is what I'm saying.
You will never get a fucking house at that point, buddy.
I can get a house.
What, you're
It's
gonna
just
fucking
not-
sleep over at Pigeons? The one person that got your back up there, like you said in the meeting?
There's other people. I just haven't really wanted to reach out to them.
Listen, us having beef doesn't mean we're not gonna help each other out. You know what I mean? Or like them having beef with Mary doesn't mean we're not gonna help each other out here.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest, even after all that shit, even if you guys are still gonna do stuff, I'm still gonna help you.
Look, the point is. Fuck, 1 second. Let me call you back. Oh, okay. Well, it's the raffle shit. Are we still on for that? Okay, Barry will call you. Alright. Call Marty tomorrow, Barry.
Alright.
Look, like I said, they treated you like shit. Again, apparently whenever I leave, shit changes, so it's like, I don't have this information to work with, right? But if what
I
you
mean,
guys are saying,
all saw it,
what
right?
you
I'm not
guys are
just-
saying, I'm not denying you, or I'm not, like, doubting you.
No, but I want like
I
anybody else to
believe
speak
you.
up.
And I will
I didn't
believe
see
that.
it as extreme as you did, Lando, but I do agree that like there was a little bit of a trend. But it could just be that I was more so socially unaware.
I wasn't really mentally prepared for a meeting like this. I didn't think it was going to be like a huge
I
ass
didn't think it'd
meeting.
be this long. Or this intense.
I just know it definitely did pick up on both sides.
I mean, there was
like they'd say some things, Mary would say some things, they'd say some things again, and get more. It would just. It was going downhill.
And I'm trying to be unbiased, so you guys don't think I'm just like fucking shitting to shit. You know what I mean? But it
Yeah.
felt like they started off real heated, and then Mary,
I matched their
after the
energy.
second time, not even the first time. After the second time, matched their energy.
Yeah, like you can't fucking like just start yelling at someone, and then when they're like, you know, matching you, you can't be like, oh, I can't believe you yelled at me. Like, what fucking bullshit is that? Like, how is it my fault that they fucking started some shit and I matched their tempo, and now like all of a sudden, like I can't defend myself? Like, in what world is that okay?
I mean, like I said,
Am I supposed to just
they
sit there
shouldn't
like a
have
meek
said
little
that shit.
fucking like squirrel and just let them scream at me?
No.
Can't be like Scrat from Ice Age.
But let's be real, right? The concerns are concerns. Mary laid it out, but the shit with JJ made them not believe it, right? Their main concern was the blurred line between the guild and Kanashiro and your guys' relation to me, right? And even though Mary said, fuck Kanashiro, they don't believe it because she didn't do anything to JJ after she found out about the ATM, right?
Which is ridiculous because we all talked about having a meeting before anything. I literally talked about, right after it happened, I talked with Sis and said, okay, let's wait and I'll talk about this together. So that's kind of ridiculous of them to say.
And with that said, what you do with JJ is none of their business, right? But on their defense, most of us consider them family, and some of them, the same people we consider family, consider it back, right? Andy being a major one of that. And typically, you don't say to your family, it's none of your fucking business, right? I can see where that shit
But they don't
heats
know
up
me
for
like
people.
that, and I don't know them like that. So why does it fucking matter if I say that?
Fair, fair, but it does matter still. Because if I'm gonna put it like, let's say Mayumi comes up and I ask her a question, she says, "No, your fucking business." I'm probably not gonna think, "Oh, you're Mary's family."
That's not the context, though.
Again, but that's the point, right? I'm not saying what they did was correct because it's not. It is none of their business. You are right. But when you word it like that, it's going to make people get fired up. But it is none of their business, as I said, as I told them, you know?
I don't understand like how like the second I have a slight attitude, it's my problem. They can just fucking come at me sideways the entire fucking time, and I'm not even allowed to just like quit back once.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it was wrong of you. They were acting like dicks, and you had gave the same energy back, you know?
Yeah, exactly. They fucking wound me up and I fucking lashed out at them. I think that's kind of on them at that point.
I don't think anyone's blaming you. Just, but it
We're-
is worth
we're
mentioning.
on your side. We're just, you know.
Listen, I just think it's fucking wild that, you know, they think that just because they don't know me like that, they can disrespect the fuck out of me and then act like they could still be my friend.
No, they shouldn't. That's why I'm saying you shouldn't do anything in Toledo. Like, you shouldn't. They treated you like shit. That's the whole point. And I told them as much. I said that was fucking stupid. And, you know, I wouldn't if I were you.
No, I'm not a fucking clown. I'm not desperate for their fucking attention. They're nobodies, dude.
Well,
They're a fucking angry person standing around with a bunch of other angry people in the middle of fucking nowhere.
yeah. I mean, like I
They're
said,
in the fucking Stone Age right now.
it's a difficult situation, but the whole point was I just wanted to let you know that you shouldn't go up there because I don't want you to be miserable doing something and helping people that treated you like shit, even though it helps me, right? I will be able to figure shit out on my own. It's not worth me getting what I want if it makes someone in here feel like shit.
There's a difference between us helping you and us, you know, helping
Yeah.
them.
It's not though.
It
But
kinda is.
if us helping you inadvertently helps them, it's not. It's less that we're helping them. You know what I mean?
I mean, part of the issue is that we, like, people here want to be with you, Yeager. So, like, you know what I mean? So, like, now is we just don't have that option.
I'm again, helping me is helping people that treated Mary like shit, right? I'm just saying that I don't feel like it's worth going through that.
Still, I think, you know, it's obviously she wants to do right. She's her own person, but it's not that we're helping them as much as like helping you.
I don't
Like,
see how us helping you is helping them.
Because I'm running so that they're 50-50 with them. Everything I want from them, I get. And everything
we're
they would
helping
want
half
from me,
of it.
they'd get too.
So I'm
But it
saying
doesn't
we're-
mean like you're sharing profits. Like, if we're helping you make money, you're not sharing that with them.
Yeah, but it's going to
Even-
the same goal up there.
Even if you were, it's still your goal. It doesn't matter if it's a shared goal.
Listen, I've done a lot of shit, a lot of bad shit, and a lot of
You
me
stole
being a
all
dick
of
shit
Adam's
to get
money.
what I want. Right?
So Adam's money.
And I'm just gonna be very blunt here. They treated Mary like shit, and I'm still working with them, right? That's because I have to. I still think Andy is family. I still think the way they treated you is like shit, but I still need them to get what I want. But I can still say that since I give a fuck about you and I care about you, I don't want you to invest into people that treat you like shit. Just because I am doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah, but like, if you're in need and I can provide, I'm always gonna do that. Like, I don't
You
wanna
guys
say-
can help me in other ways, right?
Name 3.
There's a whole fucking city under Polito of
I'm
shit
gonna
I
be
could
honest,
have
Yeager,
help
they're
with.
kind of fucking nobodies. They don't have shit. Like, what do you need their help for? The only thing they have
well-
is numbers.
Numbers is a big thing, right? And I wouldn't call them nobodies either. And Andy and Sis are smart, but that doesn't mean the way they
Are they?
treated you. Yes.
They kind of strike me as really stupid, ego-driven people, Yeager.
I mean, they're very experienced.
Experience of being stupid and ego-driven, sure.
Damn, roasted.
Sure. I mean, again,
I'm not gonna lie, I've had much better chats with Chain Gang, to be honest with you. They seem more reasonable than those guys.
yeah, I've never seen.
I went to war with Chain Gang and had less animosity between them and me than these guys.
Well, I understand that, but for me, they've never treated me like they treated you, right? But I'm not ignorant enough to say that you should get over it. I would never say that. So
Okay, well,
that's
I mean,
the whole point.
I mean, I get your point. I fuck them, but at the same time, if you need help, I'm still giving it to you. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Well, I'm not gonna accept it, Mary. Are you fucking deaf?
I don't care.
I
I'm not gonna
don't
accept it.
want
I'm
you
gonna
to help
just
people
transfer
that
it to your
treated you
fucking
like
bank
shit.
account, you dumbass.
You don't know my fucking number.
I'm gonna find it. I'll have Alex look it up.
I know his number.
It's state ID.
666. Barry said that, not me.
Look, like I said, and maybe if I actually gave a fuck about making money and gave a fuck about progressing shit, maybe it's a different story, right? But I don't, and I'm not gonna say this a fourth fucking time. Like, they treated you like shit, but I'm still working with them. I don't want you to help. You should respect yourself a bit more than that.
But the issue then is basically you're telling us all to cut you off because you
Yeah, that's
choose
what
to
you're
still work with
asking.
them. Like that's what you're telling all of us.
I'm not saying cut me off, but
I mean that's how
if
it sounded like.
I'm saying that I will obviously need help with shit, but getting shit up there more progressed, it's not, you shouldn't help with that.
I'm not gonna help them.
Yeah. That's really it.
I
Can
don't
we get a
know.
cigarette?
Mary, I think you should do whatever you want, regardless. I'm still gonna do what I want. I'm probably just gonna run up into the hills and go to bed because I'm fucking exhausted, guy.
Good night, little sleepy guy.
I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Good luck. Catch you guys later.
Bye.
Anyone have a cigarette?
Yeah.
I need some snacks.
Yeah, I'm starving.
I think it's still like thinking too much about like the build. I guess like the progressional like building of like what you want to build.
I don't know.
As,
Listen,
like-
for me, it's fucking awkward, right? Because, I consider Andy family, and I consider Mary family, and that was like a strange ass conversation with two family members,
Yeah, tell me about it.
So I don't have a perfect answer. My perfect answer was, people get over it, let Mary handle JJ, and we move on.
Yeah, that was what we came to
Yeah.
a conclusion like 6 times, and then they kept turning it around as
Yeah, and
like
then they were just fucking
you're
shitting on me.
incapable.
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to JJ because, like, we already agreed. Like, when we talked with them, we'll just get rid of the ATM and we'll call it that. And then we did that. So, like, unless I hear it from JJ's fucking mouth that he fucking like hired Terry to do that shit, I'm not gonna fucking believe a word they say, and I'm not gonna do anything about it either because I have got no proof otherwise.
Yeah, I think
I'm not gonna
that's
fucking
fair.
believe those fucking idiots in their claims unless I hear it from JJ himself.
I mean, you brought the guy here, held him up.
Hey Violet, can I call you back? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't really know what more there can be unless the guy's lying.
And the guy's fucking lying. I'm not gonna tell you to do anything to JJ. Like, I respect you enough to not attack the guy, but I mean, you guys fucking lying. There's no way his
sounded
buddy.
very sussy in
It
the
was
car.
very.
There's no fucking way. This guy gets a new phone. This guy got robbed the day after he get this ATM, and
You know what? I'm gonna be
it's
honest
just-
though. Even if he did do that shit, I kind of don't give a fuck.
well,
I mean, you shouldn't after that.
After the whole
everything that they
convo,
just
you
did, like,
should.
I gave a fuck
Yeah.
before, but I don't give a fuck now.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that's-
if
that's
anything,
fair.
at the end of the
Blame it on
day, it's like if JJ did do that.
No, I
and
mean,
was like
it's
after
different now
being
after
told not
after
to,
how that
that's like a whole
conversation
different
went.
thing, to worry about. But it's still like, who fucking cares? At
Why
this
would she
point?
care now after that
Yeah, it's like,
conversation?
fuck it, doesn't matter. Damage is done anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect anything to happen to JJ. I don't think they should either, but I do think JJ gave it to him after that. And if JJ ever does some shit like that again, I'm gonna stab him in his fucking throat. And I assume this Terry guy is not gonna get rid of that ATM, so I'm gonna have to grab him too.
There's fucking like 20 ATMs up there, dude. How are they gonna control them all?
It doesn't matter. Like, I don't even give a fuck if people do have it up there. The whole point is that they didn't reach out to anyone.
Yeah, I think they're being selective about this though, because when we pointed out that there was other people that had ATMs up there, they said they didn't give a fuck.
I give a fuck. Who else
Sure
has
you
ATMs
did,
up
but
there?
Rob, my point is that they're hypocrites.
I assume they all give a fuck.
They said is quite otherwise to the other day when we had a meeting that they don't care.
That doesn't make sense.
You're right. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would they say that shit?
I mean, I'm gonna be truthfully honest. I thought I was stupid when I heard this was all over an ATM, and then I thought it was
Yeah.
even more stupid over 5% tax.
It's literally like
I mean, it's not
$200
stupid.
a day.
That doesn't matter.
I get the principle. I understand the
that's what
principle
they're
behind it,
they're mad
but
about.
like they're mad that people were excited about a new development in their civ job, and then they fucking did that without thinking fully through the consequences of their actions. Like, yes, I understand, like, getting pressed about it. I get that, you know, that makes sense. But we have to also be somewhat generous to the people that are doing this. That, oh, cool, I can do this cool thing now. I'm gonna go do it without even fucking thinking about the fucking the two big gangsters that are holding down fucking Tomato Town.
Oh, R.I.P. Tomato Town.
I mean, I don't think there's a point in like arguing about it because it's already been said.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I mean, after what happened, I don't expect you to do anything.
Yeah, I'm probably not.
But if JJ gets a fucking attitude and does some other stupid shit, I mean,
Well,
I'm gonna do something.
I'm gonna tell him to fucking leave Polito alone, and tell him to fuck off for now. Because,
Anyway.
like, to be honest with you, I just don't want anything to do with them. I mean,
You shouldn't.
I mean, I don't know.
You shouldn't, and that was dumb. And there's no really other good way about it.
We're gonna buy Siz's house and turn it into the scene from The Other Guys, where a bunch of homeless people just keep having orgies in it.
What?
What?
In Mirror
That's gonna be
Park.
awesome.
We're gonna buy Siz's old house and turn it into a homeless shelter.
Which one?
The one he cared about in the cul-de-sac. It's gonna be a place for a bunch of homeless people to live.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty epic, dude.
Yeah. Regardless, though, you feeling okay?
No, not really.
Is there anything we can do?
No, not really. I just, you know, this whole fucking thing sucks. And, you know, I went from being excited about potentially doing some weed shit with Delver to fucking getting bitched at by fucking morons for a few hours. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't felt so shitty in literally years, dude. I actually can't remember the last time I felt that shitty. Like, it just fucking sucks.
What a
having
shit
these fucking
show.
20 fucking morons just standing around, you know, basically talking shit, dude.
Yeah, that's why I don't do meetings with multiple people.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I went
Well,
that
I
way.
mean, the whole point of this was we were trying to get Delver's weed shit up and running, and they just wanted to talk about a fucking ATM.
Yeah, the actual point of this meeting was the weed stuff with Delver,
Yeah.
and we barely even got to talk about that. We just
Well,
everything
you guys
else
don't
else
need to
done.
talk about the weed shit. You ask
Well-
me, and I say yes.
Okay, how's that gonna work when fucking Kaya rolls up to Polito to sell some fucking weed because he's got to go to Polito to do it? It's not gonna work.
It would work because I would say, hey, they're doing shit for me. And that's it. I'm unsure why there needed to be a meeting with 20 people about Delver selling weed.
I thought it was only going to be like 10 people tops.
Yeah, you actually
mean-
make a good point though, Yeager.
If you're allowing us a privilege into your domain, that's one thing, and they can't fucking dispute it.
I mean,
So-
I would talk with them. I would say, hey, look, these guys are running weed for me. Don't press them. Just like if they come to me and say, hey, these guys are running weed for us, don't press them. That's
So you're
the
saying
start and
whole-
end of that conversation.
This whole fucking meeting didn't need to happen.
For weed? No, I thought this meeting was about fucking.
No, it was about weed.
Yeah, it was
dude, but
about
they-
weed initially.
Yeah, Delver wanted
Us-
to meet up
we wanted
about the weed.
Yeah.
Well, Delver was excited because we have new weed developments. And he
Yeah.
wanted to involve some of the clones because they're working on it too. So the whole thing was supposed
I'll call
to be
you
with,
right
like
back,
their
okay?
weed people and like going over some of the
right,
stuff we
partnership.
learned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
But they
I'll
wanted
call
to
you back
clear
10
the air
minutes.
with the ATM shit first.
Yeah, we didn't realize there'd be so many people. I thought it was gonna be like a 20-minute thing.
Same. I thought it was gonna be like quick in and out. Let's do
Yeah,
weed.
I thought
Well,
I thought
that's
this would have been.
right.
I thought this would have
I
been.
mean,
simple,
giving
like,
them the
my
benefit,
bad,
giving
JJ,
them the
lead
benefit
on.
of the doubt. Maybe they thought this was about the whole shit that happened.
Yeah,
Since
they
there wasn't
were
really a
asking
solution
about that
to it.
yesterday.
Oh, were they?
Or I think that's what they thought the meeting was about.
Well,
I'm
at
gonna
the end
be
of the
honest.
day, the colors have been
I literally
shown,
called
and
them on the
we
spur of the
can
moment.
we can still move on with our lives without having to deal with that, directly. At least for Mary.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I don't want to. I mean, I understand that you quote unquote need to work with them, and I get that because of like the whole territory thing. But I don't. And if I'm to like do something that aids them, but at the end of the day is something that will like help you, I'm down to do that. I don't want to particularly go out and not even if I'm like supposed to be included in it, right? Kind of like inserting myself, but like seeing how they are like towards Mary doesn't make me want to like go out of my way to do something for them. That's not something we have to do, But if that's something, you guys want to do, that's like your own thing, and I don't really fucking care. But
yeah, I mean, like I said,
I'm not going to go out of my way for them after seeing that unless they
I don't think you
wholeheartedly
guys should.
apologize.
I don't think you guys should.
I mean, we definitely should not be sharing any more info. I mean, she's
Definitely.
basically freaked out and was like, they didn't want our info after they literally asked us. Like, Gilbus was asking us questions about it. Like, they definitely wanted to know.
They were so fucking curious, dude. They were so happy to fucking shit on me, but they're more than happy to take all the information that we all got fucking our time and effort to put into.
I mean, even Andy was asking questions about it, and I'm like, oh, geez. Like,
Yeah, I mean, both sides are going to view it as the other side's
I think
startup.
this is
and
the
that
call,
was-
right?
Conflict.
I think this is the call. I think we let it cool down for a week and then see how people feel. And if you guys want to continue not fucking with them, you should.
Well,
Like
need to
I
get
said-
Delver his weed shit running in some capacity. So
I don't care what happens. I don't care if they fucking hate you or you hate them. Delver's pushing weed up there.
I mean, it's typically
And
not
if that
lies. It's people viewing,
is-
having different perspectives on
Requires
things.
kind of share to go up there too, then they go up there
Not
too.
necessarily a lie.
And if they don't like that,
People can have
if they
opposite perspectives
have
on
issue
something
toward that,
and different views,
then
and it
that's a
doesn't mean
bigger
either is lying. They just view something differently.
Yeah. I think, my opinion, Mary, the best thing you can do with like what we have going on is be the bigger person and like tell everybody else, like, hey,
Everyone has
just don't cause
very
problems
biased
up there.
personal truths about everything, and that's just
That's
the way
like-
everything is.
Yeah, but I mean, just like make it
Because
very
that means
clear
gonna
that
have to
Not
pull the
just
blicky out
RP.
and cause even more problems. So better if they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say just give it a week. The only thing you really do is you're pushing up there. So,
Okay.
do you have the names of people that want to do it?
Right now it's gonna be just Delver and Kaya.
Delver and Kaya.
Kaya Miyazaki, yeah.
And what is Kaya gonna say if he gets pressed?
I
Is
haven't
he
even
just
talked
gonna
about
say
any
it
of
works
this
for me?
shit, so I'm probably gonna tell him. Well, I don't know. do you
Say
guys
it
all
works
know?
for me,
Okay, right.
and I'll talk with him about it. Tell him that's what's happening.
All right, yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, now hear me out. Getting a step ahead, what if like Violet or somebody is down there or up there with him while he's doing it?
I don't think Violet should do that to begin with because she's
No, she's
growing.
a grower. She
Well,
shouldn't be
if
here.
that's the case, then that's solved, right?
The thing is, though, like you're probably gonna want people with you. It looks like when Lang was pushing, he had like his whole squad down there. So
Yeah, I mean, I'll just tell them that it's gonna be kind of Shira pushing. If they ask who it was, they'll just say they work for Yeager.
okay.
Hey, let me call you back real quick.
Okay, I promise it's not a suffering question.
Okay.
It's a positive one, so call me back. He giggled and said okay.
I'll get that sorted right now.
Fucking Bucky, dude.
I told Marty that you're gonna call him, Barry, for the car. That's tomorrow.
I mean, I sent him a text and I didn't receive anything for like 3 days.
Well,
So he might have a
apparently
new number.
He doesn't. He said he's putting something together for it.
He's setting up a website that he's still getting in development.
Yeah, but it's still nice to, be able to fucking sign the contract for when it's happening and shit. Just to get it out the way.
I think the way the website, I think he said something
It's about apparently. Oh, hi.
What up?
Hey, so I know you want to like do your own shit up here, obviously, right? Do you want to like take part? Okay, because with this whole thing that you're having me pitch Max, I'm giving like a very loose layout of how this is gonna work up here. So, well, at least the government-friendly version. Which is pretty. We'll have like a chancellor who would, kind of head up doing stupid laws and town ordinances and shit like that we would all vote on. And then have like council members, which would just be people from like the different houses, founding houses that were up here. Do you want to automatically be one of the counselors? Or are you just like full send on like your own shit? Obviously
sorry,
it'll be
explain
made
it
clear
again.
that you can do what you want. Do you want to be on the town council or not? That's the question. Or do you want
What
to
does
do
that-
you
what
want
does
to
that
be
do?
Jaeger and do Jaeger things? Fuck around with other people, think of dumb town ordinances and activities and dumb shit that happens up here. Address problems for the whole town. I think it's probably good to be in on the loop, at the very least, even if you don't work in tandem with them.
I mean, yeah, I'm calling the place Little Sanguine, so.
Yeah. So yeah, no.
Yeah, sure.
It's more
yeah.
of the like civilian side. So like you're the, the little sanguine side of things. You're obviously heading up. That's yours. But for the like, hey, come to town and build a business and do all these things. We'll have a council and stupid laws, and stupid punishments, and just a lot of stupid.
Yeah, sure.
So stupid council to handle the stupid.
Sure.
Overlords of dumb. Okay. Sounds good.
Real quick, if you could relay this to Sez and whoever needs to. Delver and Kanashiro people are going to be pushing weed up there. And if you guys, they're going to be pushing weed up there.
I thought they had a pinpoint it until they talked to Nico and everybody.
Well, Nico can push weed up there too.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, who are the Kanashiro people?
Don't know. But if you guys press them, they're going to say I work for Yeager.
Do you hate me?
No, what?
When did you start hating me, huh?
What?
When did you start hating me?
I genuinely don't know why you're saying this.
Because you're making me be the messenger on this. And I don't fucking want it. Okay.
What's to messenger?
What you just gave me to messenger.
What's the issue with that?
No, yeah. Well, Delver wanted to do it with us. There's a reason he's talking to us about it. And now it's just like he's not going to do it with us and he's going to do it with those people? I'm sorry. I'm not saying those people in a bad way. I'm saying it in a way that I can't pronounce whatever the fuck it is. Because like that, I thought the point was that Delver wanted to do it with our guys so that they would like work something out and figure out how they could do that and not do it with those guys.
I mean,
I'm not trying to
sure,
create a
but-
problem. I'm just saying I thought that was what Delver was intending and Barry. I thought that was like what they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure something can be worked out with that, but I'm sure Kanashiro is gonna eventually push it there too.
I thought we like ended on a good note with that. What happened in the past half hour, 45 minutes? I'm so confused.
I don't know what there's to be confused about.
Well, because it ended on one note, and they were all happy and saying they're gonna talk to each other and figure it out and see what was best. And now you're saying that they're just not doing it with our guys, and they're just gonna send it with those guys.
I'm sure they can do it, but we don't know when Nico's gonna be around.
I mean, soon I imagine.
I mean, he's in the fucking ICU, isn't he?
Yeah. Said he was
Are we
stable.
gonna wait
He
for
was
this
doing
guy to
well.
wake up?
I mean, I guess not. That was what I understood of it, but maybe I'm wrong.
I
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, okay. What if I said, okay? Let me ask something. If I go up to you and say Kanashiro is pushing for me up here, is that a problem?
I'm not telling you no, Yeager. I'm just saying I thought Delver wanted to do it with these guys, and that was the point of talking to us about it. Not because they were asking for permission, but because they wanted to work with them. Well, but it involves Delver.
Okay. Let's put the Delver shit to the side. If this call was me just saying
That's the only
Kanashiro is
part I
pushing up
care
there for
about.
me, is there going to be an issue?
No, as long as they're like nice, I guess. Like as long as they're not JJing. Is the best way I can put that. Like, you know, as long as they're like cool with us and we're cool with them, I don't care about that. But that's not keeping shit separate, like we just said we were gonna. Because
I'm gonna be honest,
you're
Andy,
saying you're
this
you
is
and that's
sounding-
guild and you're not guild, but they say you are guild and that you're in denial, and it's like I don't know what's going on, Yeager.
It's
No,
not
we're
hard
not
to
telling you what
understand.
you can or cannot do. That is not what's happening here. I am only asking because I thought Delver wanted to do it with our guys.
Yeah.
And that they were
I
talking about
forgot-
computers and setting up stuff like that.
Okay. Look,
That's it.
I forgot about that. Right.
Okay. Well, that's
But
the
we
only
should
thing I'm
also
trying to
talk about this. We should talk about this now anyway. What the fuck was that?
Huh? Me?
What was that fucking meeting?
I don't know, Yeager. I don't know. I don't know. It
That
didn't
was
need
really
to be that
fucking
complicated.
stupid. I'm not gonna lie, that was really fucking stupid from you guys.
And it was really fucking
Like-
stupid from Mary Yeager.
I really don't think that though.
But it was, and maybe you think that because you know her and you know what she means when she says things. We don't. So it comes off completely different. Yeager, I have never bottled myself so much in my life than being spoken over and told to listen when I'm not done with a sentence. And I didn't freak out at her. Okay? I even tried to clarify that, like, I'm not attacking you. I'm just trying to understand. When I was asking her things, I could not have been calmer, Yeager. I wanted to lose my fucking mind, and I kept myself calm for you guys. And just because this cat...
And I get that.
It is not just
but-
us. And I'm not saying we were kind. Okay? I know. And I'm not saying we're the fucking friendliest people in the world. But God, was it not... It was not one-sided.
I understand that I wasn't one-sided. I'm not saying that. But
Then why is it only
What-
dumb of us? Because some of the shit she did was dumb too.
well,
A lot of-
apparently after I left, you guys started like really going in on her.
No, we didn't.
Not her words. That was not. She didn't tell me that.
Okay,
I
I
got
don't...
a text from people saying that this isn't working out. They're arguing the second you leave.
Well, how is that us going in on her? That's...
I don't
It-
know. That's
a
what they said.
Mutual back and forth. Energy was met on both sides, if I'm being completely honest. But when
I
she
just
calls
don't-
us
I
puppeteers,
don't get what the fucking problem is.
and it's none of your
it's
fucking
just blowing my
business what
mind.
I do. Like, Yeager, I don't either. Literally everything could have been fine if it was like, yeah, this was handled badly. I'll handle JJ. That's on me. All good. Obviously, you guys, didn't handle it the best on yours coming up front either. You guys apologize. It's fine. We all move on. But that didn't happen, and they're saying that happened. It didn't happen. Otherwise, this wouldn't have turned into this at all.
Well,
and I'm sorry, Yeager, but I don't believe for a fucking second that her saying, yeah, I'll handle JJ, and you don't need to know a fucking thing about it. I agree. I don't need to know about it, but I need to be able to trust that something is gonna come from that, and I don't trust that.
And I agree, she shouldn't say it like that, especially to people we have a good relationship with. I told her as such, right? But
Trey was on the phone with me
regardless,
days ago. Glaze and Mary being like, you guys should have a good relationship. I want everyone to get along. And I said, yeah, it is a blank slate. It's all good. If we want to get to know Mary, that's fine. I fear that we might not, because we've got share like different time zones. But
okay, so
that
what
door's
I'm
open.
told, what I am told is that there's a fuck ton of people there, and whenever Sis or you say something, they're chirping up as well. You can see how that's probably bad, right?
Wait, what do you mean they're tripping up as well?
Like, they said something along the lines of like, whenever Sis or you would say something, everyone else has to, you know, chip in as well, or some shit like that.
I mean, we're
Passive
very
aggressiveness.
vocal. I mean, it was like a whole meeting. If it was supposed to just be a couple of people, then yeah, we should leave people at home. It's not passive aggressive, but we are incredibly blunt and forward. We don't really beat around the bush, but you know that about us. And like, was it polite always? No, God no. But were we genuinely trying? Yes.
It feels like it was just a bunch of backward steps for no fucking reason.
It feels like both sides were a lot ruder than would have been productive.
Like,
from where I'm standing.
What happens now, right? What happens now if I go up there and I say Mary and Kanashiro are pushing weed up here, like, and you guys have fucking beef?
See, that's like where it's hard to know, because the only issue we've got right now is with Mary and JJ, obviously, but
Mary's in the guild.
I know. So it's all messed up, but then you're saying that like you're up here, and if the guild that come with you, that's not like the guild. It's like it's just what you guys are doing up here, I guess, is different than operating as the guild. I don't know what to call that. I guess the little sanguine crew.
It's basically the guild, but I am officially the guild leader.
Yeah, as long as you know it's like Polito related, right?
I don't know.
If
I mean,
you're
yes.
Up here, yeah. And so it's like I don't even know who's in that other group. We might have our own relationships with some of them that are positive. I don't know. Like even with Violet, I know some of the guys are good with Violet. So like it depends who it is and how that functions, and like, is this a way of just like just getting around the Mary problem? I don't know. I don't know how people are gonna feel about that. I really wish that had not gone the way it did.
I don't understand why it had to go like that. And I'm not putting the blame on you guys solely, because, you know,
it can't.
Mary shouldn't say shit like it's none of your fucking business, even though it isn't. You don't talk to family.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like that. I guess
it doesn't reassure why we
family.
should trust you, right? It's
not her family, but
it'd be the optics
still.
on it. It doesn't instill faith that like something will be done about it when you say it's none of your fucking business. It's, you know, like sure that's true, and nor were we gonna ask for details. Most I would have asked for is like, yeah, just give us a call when it's been handled, and then we'll know what was handled. Even if you don't tell me what you did, you don't have to tell me what you did, just so that we know Jay's been handled.
Right,
that's it.
What would you guys say to her if she said the same thing?
I would have offered it. I'd say, I'm gonna handle my guy. I'll tell you when it's been handled. That's all that would have happened. And if I were in Mary's shoes, I would have said, you know what? I came out swinging. My guy was in a hot situation. Maybe I could have handled it better. Sure, that's on me. But it will be handled now. And for the sake of like all of this, I want to make sure that we can move forward. That's what would have happened. It would have been done. And I'm not... Yeager, I understand people's mistakes. I make so many mistakes in leadership. More than I can count. And I'm not holding that against Mary. But when the tone is like, oh, sorry, I'm not fucking perfect. Sorry, I'm not fucking perfect. It's like, that's not what we're asking. We're just trying to be solution oriented and move forward with stuff. But when somebody can't take accountability of why this went haywire in the first place, how are we supposed to fix a problem if we're not positive that the other side sees why it happened at all? We can't fix a problem without addressing it. And it feels like Mary will bend over backwards to make sure that she's not in the wrong, even if she played a part in it too. It takes two to tango, but we'll own up to ours. It feels like she won't own up to hers. So how do we move forward from that?
I don't know. The things that frustrate me are things I don't know. Like
Yeah,
when I'm
me
told
too.
after I leave, everyone starts shitting on her. Like, I don't know what happened. I can't know that. And you can tell me one thing and they can tell me another.
And you believe both, because you trust both. I would hope. But it's like, it takes two to tango. I will never sit here and tell you, Yeager, that we didn't. We did, but it was very much in response to also getting shit on.
Well, what was she saying that was shitting on you guys?
What, calling us puppeteers? That we're going to, you know, put strings on her and get her to do what we want? That's never what the goal was. I mean, even being disrespectful as hell and telling me, listen, and talking over me while I'm like, okay, I'm not done. Calling us toxic, saying we're just looking for conflict. Like, we're not the only ones in this here. Okay. That doesn't make what we did right? But it takes two to tango, like I said. But for like two parties in any situation to move forward and find a solution, it takes both acknowledging the problems that happen to avoid them ever happening again. We feel like we're doing that, and Mary's not.
I get that, but this whole thing just felt so fucking unnecessary.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I don't know what started it, and me not having info is like really fucking annoying. So I don't know. As long, I just want to like, I wanted to make this clear with you, okay?
Yeah.
If you guys really fucking hate Mary and don't want to do anything with her or Kanashiro, that's totally up to you guys.
Yeah.
But if they're running shit for me, I'm not gonna go through you guys. I'm gonna tell you they're doing that.
Well,
and
okay.
if problems are going to arise from that, then that's something I need to know.
Well, how about this? Because this is something I'll take back, so don't take this as like 100% easy peasy, but I would imagine this would be easy. If we have an issue with any of the Kanashiro people doing shit up here, will you be the one to handle it with us? And not her. If they're like pushing for you up here.
If they do something stupid, I'll fucking
then you'll
kill
be
them
the
myself.
one to handle it, and we'll go through you and not her.
If a Kanashiro person goes up there after I told them they can sell weed up there, does something stupid to one of you, I'll stab them.
Even if Mary gives you grief for that.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, if you can promise, I don't see it being a problem, but yeah, obviously I gotta take it back to Sis. So, I'll like call him and have that conversation, get back to you. I imagine that'd be fine with us, to be honest. Because if you're like the one vouching, as long as you're the one handling, I don't see a problem. Just in the same way that like, if we were like, Yeager, we're bringing so-and-so up here, and you're like, cool, as long as you are the ones that keep them in check, if something happens, we'd be like, yep, we are, no problem. I'm sure you wouldn't argue either. Because I'm not sitting here trying to tell you what to do at all.
Listen. I just want to put it out there just so it's like not confusing.
Yeah.
I get we're trying to do shit up there 50-50, but the district has like 30 people and I have myself and Pigeon.
No, I know.
Right?
And I'm always going to speak up for you. I'm not going to let that get clouded.
I just want people to understand that just because it's just me up there.
No, it doesn't weigh
mean
less.
I have to. Okay.
No, it doesn't weigh less at all. 100%. You are on equal footing with us. And honestly, Yeager, I am so bummed by all this because I am so scared that like more guild aren't going to come up here.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't blame them if they didn't.
I don't blame them either, but I'm also like, I just really want to build a town and do fun, dumb shit with you guys. Because we've parted ways before, and I hated that, and I never want that to happen again. And it looks like it's already starting, and that sucks.
I mean, it might. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I told Mary she probably shouldn't, and I told the guild that, you know, if your goal is to help me, that's fine. But I don't like the shit that happened there. I don't like that Mary said the none of your fucking business shit. I don't specifically know like more shit she said that was, you know, that sour to you, but I definitely did not like how Sis reacted. And
I know.
Myself, I don't have meetings with that many people because if people are passive aggressive during it and chirp up when someone says something, that makes me lose my mind. I thought this meeting was about some weed shit. I don't know why this went the way it did.
I think just because it still hadn't been addressed of like what happened with JJ. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, but like I mean, saying we're only looking for conflict, we're toxic, blah 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 blah, right? Is also not sick. I mean, but like even now, if Mary rang me up and said, "Aunt, can I talk to you?" I would go talk to her. Nothing is like ever permanently off the table for me, and it would have to be a lot more serious than that for it to be. I can't speak for anybody else. That is an individual opinion. But like I also, while I was biting my tongue incredibly hard, for like, not just your sake and the rest of the guild's sake, but very specifically for Alex's as well, because I know how much this must be stressing her out. I think Siz's energy was warranted from where we were standing, and I understand that you're not where we're standing, so it's harder to possibly put your guys' selves in our shoes, and I get that, because you know Mary, and you can't like unknow what you know about her or how she intends things, but from where we were, it was valid. So,
I mean, like I said, I believe you, but it's just hard for me to know shit when I get a text saying that
I know.
the second I go after this fucking Terry guy, the attitude completely changes, and it's just like, what? I don't know what to do.
But like that's wild to hear, because for us on our side we say, yeah, her attitude wildly switched up the second you guys left to go do that. It went from like I'm trying to make peace to like being really, really, I'm in charge here, I'll do whatever the fuck I want with whoever the fuck I want, and like that's fine, but like the energy you bring is gonna be the energy you receive to a degree, right? You can say all those things without having a fuck you energy to them while still listing facts and having tact with it. It's just, it didn't go that way. I don't know. Maybe we're all
Alright.
too fucking much of blunt assholes for it to pan out.
Well, okay. Mainly, I just wanted to, you know, reiterate the fact that if I have people up there that you guys might be sour on pushing for me, I want it to be like completely understood that
As long as it's
I'm not.
as long as it's
I'm
not
not
JJ
going
or
to-
Mary, I think you're fine. As long as you're handling them, if there's a problem, it's all good. That's my stance. I'll run it by Sis real quick and call you back in a few, but that's where I'm at.
Okay. Well, you can run it by Says, but if he has a problem with it, you need to tell me, because if
No, I
there's a
will.
problem with it, then I'm out.
No, 100%.
'Cause I don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with this shit.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna ever pretend. If there's like something that's just not gonna work, we're gonna be straight up with you about it.
All right.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, they literally left to go.
He's come back. He's come back. He's come back.
3 and 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 3.
What? How are we lining this up?
Yo.
Hello, fearless leader.
Hello?
We subject our will to you.
Whether you like it or not.
You guys fucking lost it.
Probably.
No.
We're fucking down to lose it together.
And we're down the cloud.
Stop doing that. I mean, it's so cringe.
Yes,
that,
sir.
it's
Yes,
so
sir. We
cringe
say so, sir.
that you have done this.
Yes, sir. We will
Okay.
stop.
You literally sat here
Sorry,
and
sir.
talked about lining up. When
No,
I
this
got back.
literally for 30 seconds,
Saluting.
not even.
Right now, just
I'm sorry, my lord.
it was as you were
sir.
walking
Yeah,
back.
sorry,
We're sorry, my
we
liege.
we came up
sorry,
with this
sir.
idea literally 20 seconds before you came over.
Yeah, we kneel before you, my liege.
Of course.
You guys have lost it.
Listen, we've come to the conclusion that, listen, we don't give a fuck if we're under you as long as we're together, okay?
Yeah. Whatever the fuck you say.
We already do what you ask us to do with no thought, regardless.
We're just
can
mindless
be.
drones, dude.
We just want to be together.
Can't get rid
I
of
told
us,
Andy
bitch.
to tell Sis that Delph and Kanashiro are going to be pushing weed up there. Personally, I wouldn't send JJ to do it, though.
JJ's not
Yeah.
touching that shit. He's
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You ever met Kaya?
No, the people that
No.
I would be sending are really chill, actually. I I think we like them.
Kaya's cool.
Kaya's a good guy.
Kaya's taught me how to say a lot in Japanese. He's great.
Watashi wa Glortan.
To TLDR, what I talked with Andy about, it was the very, 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 very TLDR is I didn't like how they treated Mary. I don't think Mary should have said some things. Sis was out of line. There shouldn't be 30 fucking people in a meeting. And even if I'm alone up there, we're running shit 50-50. So if they have a shit attitude with Kanashiro, but Kanashiro's up there running weed for me, then that's just something they're gonna have to deal with. And she asked me, that's fine, but for the sake of argument, what if a Kanashiro person comes up there and does something stupid? Are we meant to talk to Mary about it, or what? And I said, if a Kanashiro member goes up there and does something stupid, I'm going to stab them in the throat.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I don't think Mary
Listen,
will have any
my
problem.
people
You
are
ain't got
fucking
any
respectful
snacks.
as
I'm
fuck. So
really hungry. I'm about to pass out.
Let's go get food.
yeah,
Let's get food here, Bichon.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Eat this, Bichon.
You and Mary can talk about it in depth, but like I said, we're all on board with doing
Yeah,
shit with
you keep trying to push us away. We're going with you regardless, bitch. Okay.
You're goddamn right we
Yeah,
have.
that's fucking right, dude.
All aboard.
You act like you can get away from us. You can't.
Where are we going?
Food?
Food,
Yeah, but where?
please.
Food anywhere.
Buns?
Yeah, but where though?
Buns.
The one we're racing, dumbass. Hey, what's up?
I asked him like as long as you're the one handling these people, if like something were to bother us, then yeah, that's it. He said okay.
I will handle it.
Yeah, he said okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Alrighty.
Alright.
There you go.
I want to salvage this the best I can.
Me too. Trust me. Me too. Trust me. I just want to do dumb fun town shit. That's all I wanted. That's all I want.
I do too.
That is literally
But-
all I want. All my eggs are in that basket. Otherwise,
And I
I don't
get
know what
that.
the fuck I'm gonna do.
I get that, and
Mm.
Andy, I want you to know this, okay? Hold on. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Look, Andy, I love you, and
me too.
I want to do shit up there with you guys too. But I also love everyone else in that argument, and
I know.
it's hard for me.
I know.
And if something happens to where I have to, you know, if Sis flies off the handle like that again, I don't blame him, because some things Mary shouldn't have said. I agree with that. But that kind of attitude can't happen anymore if we're trying to do shit together. Shit can be handled way better than that. That was miserable.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell him that. I don't expect you to. And honestly,
The thing is,
I'm
like,
sure if
he
you told him
wouldn't
that,
talk
he
to you-
probably
He wouldn't talk to you
he'll
guys
probably
like
get mad
that
at it.
because you guys don't come at us like that. So it's never been an issue.
Okay.
You know.
I just
Yeah,
every
I know.
side
I
could
know.
have done that better, but
I agree.
I don't think anything ever should ever happen again where that level of like animosity is ever warranted.
Yeah, I really hope not.
Okay.
All right. I love you. Talk to you soon. I'm gonna write that thing up. I was planning a barbecue for everybody to come up, so I probably still will, and I'll let you guys know when that's gonna be.
All right. Hey Hazel, how much money you got? All right, send me 37K.
Yeah, tell them to send me 37K too.
What do you mean you're about to buy the truck? What do you mean?
Love you. Bye.
All right, bye.
You can make
Oh, no,
it-
okay, if you're gonna buy the truck, buy the truck.
We need to-
Then that makes more money, right?
That makes a
I mean,
lot
yeah,
more
that-
money.
That makes a lot more
Okay.
money.
All right, get the truck.
I was actually gonna give you it, by the way. You know I would.
What truck?
Yes. The big,
Hi,
big
boss.
Grime 6.
Osvaldo, where's my money?
I have I have $1,000.
How does your money keep going down?
Well, I might get a lot of money soon. I'm suing the government. I was a hostage and the cops shot me down.
Oh shit! Yeah, get that money.
Yeah, we're gonna get that house.
You're a veteran.
Yep.
You shot a veteran.
They shot me in the head twice.
They double tapped a veteran.
Oh my god.
Yep.
You gotta
Cornwood
start-
did actually.
You gotta start. Okay, you need to go to the doctors, and you need to start hamming it up. You got a doctor's note?
Yeah, I already got my report and everything.
Okay, wait.
Then they tried to victim blame me. You know that?
Motherfucker.
What? Here you go.
Better walk with a crutch
Yep.
for those
This-
until you're done with that court case.
All right, I will.
301.
How much money do you think I could get?
Fuck ton, man.
Perfect.
Have you worked at Senior Runs before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You should. Since you can't work at Senior Buns anymore after the shooting, you should sue them for how much someone would have made from your shot until the court case.
Lost wages. Lost wages.
That's lost wages for not being able to work your job, which was Senior Buns.
It's not even until his court case. It goes beyond.
Yeah, I can never work there again.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like at least 50 grand on that. Like how much would someone have made? Yeah, you got to find out how much someone makes like a shift, and
Well-
how many shifts there are in a day.
50 tickets is like 2 or 3 grand, and that's like
You
maybe
get that
2
how
hours.
much?
That's 1,500.
How much fucking
The
equipment do you
1,500. There
have?
you go.
Hazel?
Yeah. And it's like an hour of work, something like
going
that.
rock climbing?
It's not. It's like 2 hours.
No, no.
You going
Last time I
rock
did it was
climbing,
only an
scuba
hour.
diving, you got your
Oh,
grenade
you should
pouch,
do
you
that,
got your
'cause that's
tool
what
belt, you
I'm
got your fucking
suing,
gun.
Tanner
Tanner,
for.
no,
I don't,
body
I don't,
weight.
I, look,
All right.
look, I don't have a
I'm talking to my lawyers tomorrow about it.
All right, perfect.
It's gonna be good.
Let's get that money.
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second.
You guys.
One second.
What's up, Hazel?
Listen. Hey, well, look, I'm gonna be 100% with you, dog. I want to commit to this cause more than anything, and I've not yet helped in a way in which, well, because I haven't really gotten a straight answer from you. I want to help build up whatever the fuck you guys are doing, because I fucked up before, and I ain't trying to do that again. I make a lot of fucking money, and that's what I've been doing for the past days. You can ask fucking Glorion. That's literally who I've been doing this shit with. Now, whatever cause or anything, money or needs that you guys need, let me know. I want to help. Let me
I
help.
will. I will, Hazel. There's not a lot of people I trust, but you're one of them. I want you to do your thing now, but there will be a time that I call on you for help. It's probably going to be money related. It's probably going to be when I get closer to being able to actually afford a house. But until then, you do your own shit.
All right.
Don't feel like guilty spending your own money,
No, I'm not feeling guilty. I just want to come out and say, because I don't know, when it comes to you, I don't know, I'm kind of scared to talk to you or call you because you're always busy. That's why.
You don't have to be scared about that motherfucker.
I will, yeah, but I always feel like I'm fucking annoying you, which I guess
Hazel,
that's just
you're
that's just
never ignoring me or
Or
annoying me.
fair. I just
Even
wanted to.
when you were annoying everyone in the guild, you never annoyed me.
Oh, that means a lot to me, Yeager. Thank you.
So, yeah, I will need your help for multiple things. But I'm not really getting into much
Anything
of what I
now.
need your help for right now anyway.
Got you.
So
Well.
use the moment of peace that we have, treat it like a miracle that it's still this long, and make your money.
Say less.
Because tomorrow, there's a guy that goes by the name of Terry Lingston, and if he doesn't get his ATM out of fucking Polito by then, I'm gonna need help hunting him down again.
Say less.
Perfect.
It's done.
Nice one. Hmm. You really think me to be that weak? Ow. Kick. this because I wouldn't play the game? Oh man, I'm stuck now.
Sold another football.
Nice.
His ass.
I don't know, but I'm stuck here, so.
Why are you stuck here? You heard
I
me?
don't. No, I'm just.
Maybe next time.
I'm stuck in place. Hey,
Hey,
I've
what
been
up,
meaning to
Adam?
ask.
Hi.
Why the fuck you wearing shoes?
Me?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look right without them.
Okay. Fair enough.
What the hell's
What are
going
you
on?
doing? I got no
A lot.
clue.
I don't
Something
know.
about
I
a
think...
football.
Oh, did Hazel steal someone steal a football?
Did they beat him? Oh no.
Yeah, we're all
Consensual, you know,
He's consensual.
eating of wrenches.
I have a football. She was just trying to tackle.
We were playing.
Yeah,
football.
you know what they say when you.
We were playing football. You know.
We were
Oh,
playing.
You wanna buy a football?
we were
Want to
playing
buy
you know.
football?
Football.
I don't need
Coward.
bandages. Please.
What?
Bandages, please.
You throw a football at my head, and next time this head will be yours.
Wow, you need the fucking ops to defend you, Hazel.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
You need the
What?
fucking ops to get your back.
She confiscated my football.
Speak up.
I thought you were hard as shit.
I didn't need the ops. She fucking came up here
Damn.
and became a butt
Flaccid?
skill, dude.
You're
Ouch,
gonna get,
dude.
you're gonna get your noggin chopped, dude.
Why?
Don't fucking-
You're gonna,
Dude, I
you're gonna
nearly
be a
died.
fucking-
Bro, you knocked me off the top ropes, bro. I
You
nearly
would look
broke
really
something.
good over a fireplace.
They are
Hazel,
so
I'm just
loud.
saying.
We're freaking careful, dude.
Football.
Football.
I'm sorry, dude. Once I have that football,
Barry's car?
Yeah, no, that's not it.
Bear's car is
No,
over
his
there. on
car's
the
over
other
there. Yeah, Bear's car is parked over there.
She confiscated my football. Dude. What the
Adam
fuck?
only has $1,500 in his account.
So you need to
You
buy
want
another
your, you want
football?
your football back?
Yes, I need to buy another football.
I got
242.
Bjorn's got you.
242. Sad hike.
It's at 10:42. Go along. 7 spud.
Oh,
Yo, I need another football.
250 right here.
Oh,
You do.
oh, no.
This is the
Enjoy
third
the football.
Touchdown. Wow.
Touchdown. Let's go. dude.
Actually-
Hazel bought his fourth.
All right.
Actually, it's like this, dude. Look, let me show you guys how to really serve a football, dude.
Okay.
See? Blue 42.
Quit Palomo! Sacked.
Oh shit!
What is happening?
My football.
We have football.
You see that? You see that, Hazel? That we call that the Troy Polamalu, where I jump over the center and now I have the ball.
What a sports nerd.
That was a home run, dude.
Yeah, we're freaking sports nerds.
You're pissing me off, Mary.
Sports nerd.
What do you mean?
You're really fucking pissing me off right now.
You
Why?
like
Nobody cares about the sports ball, dude.
I will fuck.
Dude, no one cares about hand.
Alex, your hair is so shiny.
My
Football
hair
is a
is
great
so
sport.
wet right now.
Jesus Christ, how much product is in that shit?
It holds moisture very well.
Holy
You
hell,
look like
Alex,
your
what
you
the
look
hell?
you look like your hair
Yeah,
isn't
babe.
even real and you're wearing a helmet.
I brought this up before, and you just got mad at me.
Well, I didn't really see it, and
I'm
like,
like,
I
I thought
thought
you were
I see
wearing
it
a
like
hoodie.
that. Holy hell, dude, you're like a Lego
Yeah.
character.
Where you guys going?
Dude, you
I'm
are
about to
Lego.
Clothing store.
Clothing store, real quick.
You're just standing out in the rain.
Yeah, sometimes I do that.
It's nice though, isn't it? I love the rain.
Hey, Yeager!
Hi.
Hi, buddy. What? Hey, I
Tessa.
thought we were cool, man.
What's going on?
Yeah, we're cool, Bon Bon.
You sound a little angry for someone who you're cool with.
I'm fucking cool.
Okay. Well, if you're really cool, then come here, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
I don't think you should do that.
Come here.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not gonna.
Don't
You're
fight
not gonna
Sue.
give me a. Oh god damn it.
Oh my god, what's your name?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
You criminal yet?
You
like
A criminal yet? What do you mean by that?
You
really
kids
wanted to fucking car.
stop loitering around here, okay?
Nice car.
I do what I want.
I'm bored.
I gotta kill someone tomorrow if you wanna hop in.
You're just gonna go kill someone?
Hey, they deserve it.
Ooh.
Sorta. I can't tell you that.
But I wanna know.
I don't know, some guy named Terry.
Oh, never heard of him. Where'd that guy?
I broke his finger today.
Why?
Because he put an ATM up in Little Sanguine without asking me. I told him to take it out, or the next time I'd kill him.
Oh,
But I changed.
where's Little Sanguine?
Toledo. It's Little Sanguine Pinnacle. It's
Oh.
renamed to Little Sanguine Pinnacle District. LSPD for short.
I haven't been up there much since people started hacking apart deer into pieces.
Oh yeah, we beat the shit out of those guys.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I go up there and tax people, and they kill our animals, so I go up and wrench them.
Oh. I like that.
Sorry, hold on.
You should
Thank
join us
you
sometime.
for the enforcement. I don't
Yeah,
think the
well, they
police are doing anything about it, and what's happening is kind of psychotic.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they're gonna hunt up there, they gotta pay. And if they kill cats, they get killed.
I might take you up on that sometime.
You should.
This guy looks hella cute, man.
This guy.
This is one of my favorite colors in the world, bro. I love it.
Very
Thanks.
beautiful.
What's up, Kyle?
Yeah, you know, not Kyle, but appreciate you, pal.
What's your name?
Alexander River.
Oh, nice to
I
meet
used
you.
to be a cop, like Kyle, though, I guess.
This is the color I'm gonna paint my car. No offense, just because it's your skin, but I just love that color, that light
appreciate
violet. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, my name is Lollipop. I'm a record label co-owner, and I'm out here on these streets trying to find talent. You know, you got any talent?
I got talent.
No.
Okay.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Okay.
Bonbon, what is that?
You never. That's my classic line. I came
That
up
was
with
a
by
crime.
myself.
That wasn't no
That
rhyme.
doesn't even make sense.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Awfully. If you're gonna say awfully, you can't say coffee. You gotta say awfully hot coffee pot.
That's okay. Let me try again.
I mean, because if you're from New York, you say coffee, not coffee.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
There you go. Now it rhymes perfectly.
Okay, let's come up with another one. Ready?
Okay.
That's an awfully
Oh my
hot
goodness.
coffee pot.
I just
Cooking
like-
up dope in the crock pot.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. I want to take my gun and shoot all these cops. There's a bunch of blood clots. They can suck my dick till it rots.
Oh,
I was a
Ew.
hostage. They shot me.
that was pretty. Dick sucking is a classic. It's a classic
Yeah,
fill-in line. You can use it
yeah, I
anywhere,
heard.
really.
Yeah, I realized
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
know.
I've been taking notes.
Yeah, it's used
Yeah.
at rap battles most often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Bon
I like it.
Bon, the clown, beating everyone all around the town. I make them say, "Hey, what a funny joke! Have a great
Hey.
day, 'cause I'm the clown."
Hey, what's
baby.
up?
Come here.
He ran as soon as you
Clown,
went.
baby. The clown, baby.
I can't help noticing you didn't come here.
That's the hook. I just came up with it.
Okay.
What's up?
Can I duck you?
You wanna hit me?
No, can I duck you?
Duck? What does that mean?
I feel like you need to get ducked, and I wanna offer you a chance to get ducked today.
I don't know what that means. Are you gonna hit me?
No, I'm gonna draw you as a duck. And honestly, you're very photogenic, and I just think that, you.
Yeah, duck.
Can I duck you? Hello. You're just very duckable, and that's what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that.
Do you mind if I do that?
No, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's gonna be a little bit. I have a couple ahead of you, but yeah, it's kind of my
Costs money?
thing.
I don't have money.
No, I'm not gonna charge you.
I have $1,200.
That's okay. I'm not gonna charge you for this one because I offered. I just
appreciate it.
I feel like you'd make a really
Here.
good duck. Oh, thank you. This is a tool set.
I robbed that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to draw you.
Appreciate it. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have my number?
I don't know.
Here.
No, he has a football.
Perfect.
Now he has a.
All right. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, no.
You
I
can't
appreciate
just
that.
duck
You
people
don't
without
ever.
consent.
You don't ever have to ask me to duck.
Okay.
I trade
You
a
holding?
football for a wheel clamp. I'm gonna clamp a car.
Okay.
You're a freaking babe.
I think we saved this to scamass some shmoney from someone. I'm gonna save it.
Oh shit. Where did everyone go?
I think Lando and Alex went to bed, and Mary might have went to the house or something. And Glorion went to go do G6 with Hazel in his new truck.
Okay. I'm head out too.
Okay.
To be honest.
And I traded for this.
Take me to the apartments.
I think
Do you
I'm
need
gonna
this,
I'm gonna
crowbar?
go inside too.
Alright.
Pop the trunk.
You need the crowbar, Barry?
I could actually wait.
Schmary.
Is it your shores?
Yeah, it's mine.
I mean, I could use it, yeah. I mean, not for the guy, but
Here,
just
take
in
it.
general.
See you back to me tomorrow.
All right.
I got $3,000 in cash on me from selling footballs. I've been making like $2,000. I've been making like $2,000 a day
God.
selling footballs, and then like I've been making like 500 to 1,000 selling the unicorns on a stick. Then I make another 1,000 a day selling bikes. On top of my government check.
I feel like more people would have wanted the fucking unicorn, to be honest.
But they're more expensive though, cause like we sell them
Yeah.
for like 500-600. The footballs are $250. All right, catch you guys later.
You both going?
Yeah, I might be back later, but I'm gonna go inside for a little bit.
All right, bye.